Um, but Hello and welcome to Rebel recap thing, Division 5G, and then 3C later. Week plus two,
Something.
yeah, week 9 of the 7-week season for 5G. Yeah, sorry, I broke my toe 2 weeks ago and then did something else last week that meant I couldn't do the stream either. I think actually, I was just in a lot of pain from the broken tonus. I think.
It's just general mass disorganization.
Yeah,
How we
yeah,
normally do it.
yeah.
Sounds
Mm.
about right.
Yes, exactly. And life is a bit weird at the moment, so I'm going to use that as an
Yeah.
excuse as well.
And we figured that if the Division 5 people are allowed a brief break in the middle of the season, then why can't we?
Yeah, we had our yeah,
Season siesta? Maybe not.
yeah.
Probably doesn't work quite so well, but never mind.
Mid-season break though, it kind of works.
Yeah, mid-season break.
I haven't. Have I? And my co-host Spoon, say hello, Spoon.
Hello, Spoon.
Yay! Uh, anyway, so
No confusing words.
yeah,
Excellent.
too many words. So about 2 weeks ago, I did watch most of the games.
You
I
did,
think
yes.
I made notes on at least 3 of the 4 games. I think.
There were lots of notes popping through.
Yeah, but that was ages ago, and I forgot what they all said. So I
That
might.
was a long time ago now.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But let's go for it anyway.
Yep,
Partly
worked
checking
for
my
me.
own notes. So the first game of actually no, that's for later. Excellent. So the first game of the week is CD Warriors against the Big Green War Machine, and so I have in my notes that the Orcs defended really well, and the Chorfs spaffed their re-rolls on things they shouldn't be doing.
That sounds like a story for the season for both of those teams.
Yeah.
After that first game, it sounds like the Orcs really got their game together with defense
Yeah, every
from all
week
of the different bits.
kind of felt like they got noticeably better, I think, at defending.
Which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
And Erwindor seemed to care less and less about what was going on, maybe, as more of his team died during the season.
Yeah, well, it's funny you should
He
say
was
that.
more willing to take bigger risks,
Yeah.
maybe. Is probably a better way to say it rather than not caring. But
I mean, he did. Yeah, I do think he probably was taking bigger risks because his team was going to get re-rolled, right? He decided
yes,
he wasn't going to carry on.
It was either going to get some ridiculous results with loads of touchdowns and manage to get himself an absolute load of just loads and loads of development, and then he'll keep it, or he was just going to re-roll it if it just went normal.
Yeah.
No point in 2-1 grinding things out.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and he's playing Chorfs with 2 re-rolls, and he used them both up really quickly. Gets the ball sacked a couple of times really early on. One time he's lucky and the ball bounces into the hands of a hobgoblin that's like the corner of a cage, and the next time it's like turn 7. And the Orcs. One of the problems with the Orcs, I feel, is they didn't set themselves up to score. So if you're going to sack the ball on turn 7, you kind of want to have a scoring threat as well.
Yeah, you do.
And I think he was just, I think he was. It was actually a bit of a ruck on the middle of the field, and no Orc was able to get to anywhere, to score, to be in scoring threat. It might be that he had to roll dice before, and maybe there was someone who still could have made it, and something failed towards the end. I can't remember exactly, but something like that. It should be said, Chorfs induced Zarg Mad-Eye and a Loner Hobgoblin, so they had 13 players.
Nice.
Both the Loner and Zarg Mad-Eye died
so they did
in the first half.
I think he had a journeyman as well because that got badly hurt.
Yeah. So there were one. Oh, that's a point. Yeah. So one of the deaths might have been the journeyman rather than the mercenary, but yeah, he's got 13 players.
There's very little difference. Or I suppose could have stolen the MVP, which would have been sad.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't have had the option to buy it.
Mm-hmm. But I think, has he re-rolled? Do we know for certain he's not carried
I
on?
don't know for certain. I was just literally trying to look into that. I can't see anything on rebel.net, and I'm too lazy to figure out any other way of finding out.
That's cool.
I think we'd have to try and find like Harring's odd spreadsheets and stuff, which they're there somewhere.
I've asked on the streaming area if there's someone's got a list of the
It will
training
be in the
grounds.
announcements
No,
somewhere.
no. I have a feeling that what they did is they just send out tickets for training grounds
Did
until
they?
everyone accepts them, type thing. So maybe they're
Oh.
filling gaps in a kind of more like on a less organized way, type thing. And that might mean there's no list. I've asked around. I've asked in in the
Oh, okay.
recapping Discord. Hey, Aldar, how are you?
Hello,
Oh,
Aldar.
no tag. Okay, so I did do the 5G tag in the recaps thing, but I guess
They've been deleted already.
have they already been taken off everyone and just left the role there? Yeah, you're not in. Okay, fine. So 5G doesn't work. So I don't
We're
need.
not going to try to hunt everyone down because I don't think that's possible because we've just discussed that we can't find Erwinder.
What do you mean in Discord?
Oh, I suppose we could find him in Discord.
I'm literally halfway through pinging everyone in the
fair enough.
Channel.
I will
already.
take that back then. Apparently, we do have the technology.
Yeah, just type. I mean, I basically, as you can see. Oh, although I am spoiling the view by showing everyone the results from the end of the week. Oh dear, in case that ruins it for everyone.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I guess I don't need to ping Aldar about this, do I?
You could do it just in case.
Just to annoy him, just to give him an extra ping.
Yeah, pretty much.
He did complain about not being pinged, so I guess we should.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not dry.
Live trolling.
Live trolling. I find that very funny. Owendor done. Illusion done. Eliod.
Triumvir?
Yep, done.
Sevtech.
Did
Kabuta ever join us?
I don't know, but I've manually pinged them all.
Oh, fair enough. You've turned up all done. You've instantly caused chaos. We're on a roll, making progress.
It's more or less his raison d'etre.
That makes sense at least. Aldar is my name. Chaos is my game.
Oh yeah, how's the pro elf chaos going? Okay, there we go. Have you been pinged now, Aldar? You should have been. Yes. Or Sir Knob, as you are known in Discord.
Yep. At least a rebel one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh great, you'll see when you check my team. That sounds promising.
I mean, we can see the TV value is currently 870. So,
yeah. That's not great.
This is what pro elf life is about, right? So long as that 870 is for really good players, you're doing well for pro elves, basically. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, we were talking about
we were talking about orcs versus
the
chorfs.
Orcs versus the chorfs, and wait, did I? Oh, okay.
We were trying to figure out whether the chorfs had re-rolled, but we weren't sure.
I can show the predictions now as well. Boom! There's a prediction score. We haven't missed any of the prediction score. Excellent, and that's a visual clue for me, so I know what scene I'm on in OBS.
Awesome.
Anyway, yeah. So half time, no one scored. It was 0-0. Orcs defended well. Chorfs spaffed away re-rolls.
Yep.
3 of the Chorfs got knocked out in the first half. And the Hobgoblin comes back, and the 2 Chorf blockers do not.
Oh no.
So to add insult to the injury of the two players with Thick Skull getting KO'd, they are also the two who failed their KO rolls, and so it's obviously something like it's I don't know. The Orcs outnumber the Chorfs massively, scoring to turn 13, kind of looking to score more. I think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there was something the Orcs did on this game that I didn't like, which was the Orcs then, for their drive, because they were outnumbering the Chorfs so much, they put 7 Orcs on the line, trying to bully the Chorfs, which I really don't like, because the Chorfs
Orcs are
were...
slow.
Yeah, Orcs are slow. The Chorfs were able to set up so they got an opening block on one side and then would have had a lot of space to go down one side.
Yeah.
Except then the
The dice
Chorfs
bailed him out.
rolled perfect defense. Sorry, yeah. Well, then the
Orcs,
Orcs
yeah.
then
The Orcs got the
kickoff event was
defense.
perfect defense. The Orcs got to reset, basing everything up, making it impossible for the Chorfs to do anything, and it ended 1-0.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But the Orcs did win a game in the end then.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
And you know, absolutely murdered the Chorfs. Kind of, you know, what, like 5 CAS and 3 or 4 KOs in the first half, and 4 level ups for the Orcs as well.
That does sound like the story of Urban Dust season. For everything we've seen, just Chorfs disappearing and everyone getting injured.
Yeah. I mean, actually, so he's not deleted the team, because I think if the team's deleted, it doesn't appear here anymore, right?
Yeah. But he could have re-rolled and just not played a game yet. If he's not played his game this week yet,
Yeah. Well, he might have
he
even
might
just
have re-rolled. Or he might be playing this team.
He might have re-rolled and well, that's the point. So he might have re-rolled and, you know, created a new team and not deleted this one. You know.
Yeah, but if he'd done that, then in the Rebel stats, I would have been able to see it on there.
Yeah.
That's where I checked inside his like coach profile. I was looking for teams he'd played and which seasons.
He did. So he got a level up,
showing him.
and he did take Dirty Player.
Nice.
So you know,
maybe he's going to keep them on. I'm not sure whether it's worth re-rolling midway through the training grounds. I know they've left it as an option for if you really don't want to play the team anymore. But if you wanted to carry it on to the next season, trying to carry on a team as what it'll be carrying on as 4 or 5 games into Division 4 would be pretty rough.
I don't know. It's like now he's got 6 Chorfs, a ball handling dodge, sure hands, got hobgoblins, so he's going to be blodge in no time. 2 dirty players.
Yeah,
it's you know.
I don't see why you wouldn't carry it on.
Yeah, he's a bull centaur away from having a good team, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, all I'm saying is thinking about how far Triumvir has come this season. It's awesome. You know, Blood Bowl has a kind of fairly steep learning curve. If you really want to throw yourself into it and try and learn, it's, you know, it's not rocket science.
One day I'll be good.
One day, if you care,
maybe.
If you care enough, you can get good. That's
yeah.
If you keep researching and you try and check your own mistakes and improve yourself.
Yeah, it's good.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So Triumvir has actually taken all his levels.
Cool.
So he has. Let's go back to this sheet. Leveled 2 Black Orcs. Has he played another game as well?
He might have done.
He might have done. Ooh. But he has.
Yep.
All right. So you now have you anyway. What? So he's already got 1 block guard Black Orc. I assume he's going to go block on the rest of the Black Orcs.
I would say so.
And he's also got one of the blitzers has leveled up.
Another mighty blow. He's got 2 with guard.
I'd like to see some tackle.
Oh yes, right, yeah.
I'd like
Silly.
a tackle.
Yes, tackle.
Although he could go for tackle on the one who's already got mighty blow.
I'd do that as well, I think. and get 2 tackle in there relatively early-ish.
I'd probably. It's all. I'd go. I don't know. So many choices. Maybe another mighty
Wow.
blow, so you get one who levels faster. Maybe
By so many choices, there's probably 3.
guard,
Mighty blow, tackle.
And I would definitely get tackle on Trahag.
Yep. Agreed.
I'd kind of like the idea of more guard. More guard.
Yeah.
But, I am...
You can't go wrong with more guard.
Yeah, I'm a guard orc player, given the choice, Everyone has guard. He's gone for another mighty blow. That's not bad. So, yeah.
I don't think you could go too far wrong with any of those 3 choices.
No.
It's just going to be personal preference there.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. No, I like it.
And you say he has played another game?
He has, yeah. He
And
lost the game against a human team.
In
Training
Grounds A. Training Grounds A?
Yep.
Okay,
yep.
Cool. We are not going to follow all the teams after the... Oh, yeah, we should say this, shouldn't we? We haven't decided what's happening about Training Grounds or play-ins. I've just literally this second asked if play-ins B has been taken, because that's where Illusion went.
Yep.
And so I don't think anyone's taken that one, but I might have missed it.
If not, we may take a training ground instead.
Yeah, which maybe all does, because I kind of like that one. It's got lots of people.
Yeah.
I know. But yeah, that's the option. Anyway.
Cool.
Next game was
the Skaven versus the Undead.
Oh, this one was ridiculous. So I don't think when was the last time I said it was a proper dicing about a game? Normally I try and find an error that someone has made, and I rarely I don't think I ever say, you couldn't have improved, and it's hard.
Nothing you could have done that could have stopped that from happening.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this is a game where I think we should just show the score.
Yeah.
Because it was
There's very little that could have been done differently by the Undead.
Yeah. It was 3-0 to the Rats in the first half. And basically the Rats randomly KO'd 1 or 2 of the Undead, and it was the Agi 3 Undead.
Aldar's not happy of being second choice.
Yeah, sorry, Aldar.
Just to distract you slightly.
Yeah, but we chose. It feels like I don't want to be. We chose 5G just for you, so
True.
You can't have it all your way the whole time. Anyway, yeah. So it was the Undead's drive. The Rats randomly KO pretty much half of the Agi 3 on the Undead, if not a bit more, and sack the ball, take the ball, score. The Undead don't recover from the KOs, and it just snowballs worse. It's 2-0 by half time. The Rats are receiving. Yeah, no, sorry, I meant it's. Oh no, I got it the way around. Sorry, the Rats start with the ball, score in 3 turns after KOing a few of the Undead, mostly the Agi 3 ones, who don't come back. Then the Undead get turned over. The Rats score I can't remember what turn it was that they scored the second one. They almost get a third in the first half with an interception of the Undead throwing, but they... Oh no, sorry, it's the other way around. They almost get a third, but they're after sacking the ball and picking it up, they have to throw it over the Undead. The Undead get an interception. Yeah?
It's showing right? 0 intercepts on the stats.
Wait a second. Oh no, sorry, no interception.
Wrong game?
No. There was the only one in. So the second touchdown involved a wrestle gutter doing a 3+3+2+ dodge, a GFI into a 1 dice, which with the Dauntless roll, so another 2+, into a wrestle to get it down. It was on a blodger, so that was a 5+. And then another gutter runs in, has to do a 3+3+2+2+ dodge, a 3+ pickup in a tackle zone, and a 4+ pass with the interception chance. And the other gutter does the
Wow.
2+. And there was 1-1 in all of those rolls, and that one was in the interception chance, was in the interception roll.
So
So
standard Skaven then.
that's a lot of dice. Reading that out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 dice. There were 13 dice actually, because there was a GFI at the end as well.
If it's the only way to score, you've got to give it a go, surely.
You have to give it a go, but when 13 of them happened, there was no.
Yeah, when it actually works.
And it works. There were no rerolls left. It was ridiculous. So it was 2-0 at the half, and then the Skaven receive, and they score in turn 9. So now it's 3-0. And yeah, there's not much that the undead can do.
You can't really dig yourself out of that.
No, and they do manage to score a pretty good 2-turn to make it 3-1, but then obviously the rats
got it back sort again.
Yeah, well, the rats just run around, with the ball for the rest of the game and score, late-ish. But it was mostly the KOs. So as you can see, it was mostly the KO. Did the KOs not come back then? I can't remember what exactly, but it was mostly the KOs that led to the rats being able to arse around so much in the first half.
They made 7 rolls and they've passed 5 of them, the undead did. So they didn't have particularly bad luck with the KOs coming back. In fact, it was pretty good.
I have a feeling that the 2 that failed were the 2 Agi 3.
The agility 3s, or Agi 4.
I can't remember. Obviously, it was a long time ago.
Skaven had fairly bad luck with the KOs coming back. Well, slightly bad luck. They made 14 KO rolls and they only had 6 come back.
But how many of those were... So there's always a set of KO rolls after the last touchdown. And the Skaven scored on turn 16. So it might be that some of those recovery rolls were when they had almost no one left and they were just...
I've had that before and it makes me really, really sad. Because you want to complain about how much bad luck you've had with your KO rolls, and all of a sudden you pass 6 of them on the last turn when it didn't matter. It's like, what? Well, that's just ruined the stats, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Now I can't tell people about how I had something like 12 failed KO rolls in a row.
Because it shows that I had 4.
Yeah, now I've had 6 successes and 12 fails, so it's only 33%, which doesn't look anywhere near as bad.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose with that number it'd be bad, but still. Anyway.
Yeah. Levels. Good point. Oh, and no, something else. Levels. Yeah, predictions. So the undead. So despite 4-1 to the rats, there are no level ups to the rats and a dead lineman. But their blitzer is doing, gets MVP in 2 close, which is nice. How well did regen do for the undead as well? Because we only see the post-regen injuries, right?
Yes.
I have a feeling they had some regens as well.
They had 2 successes, 1 fail, regens.
Okay. Yeah.
Because one of the baddie hurts was a ghoul.
So they got 2 levels, but one of the levels is a dead zombie, so he doesn't really level. Lol.
I suppose at least he didn't get... in fact, no, he must have got the MVP before to get to that point. So, yeah, he's definitely stolen MVP.
No, he hasn't. He got a Kaz, so that's how he leveled. Oh, yeah, but he stole an MVP in a previous game.
I'm guessing he stole an MVP to get to 5.
Yeah, right. So, Wrestle Ghoul, I think it's pretty obvious what you give him.
Tackle?
Yeah, tackle.
Strip?
No, not strip, definitely tackle.
Thought I'd go for that one just to see how you reacted.
I don't hate strip ball, but there's too much sure hands.
There's a lot of sure hands around.
And the teams that usually don't have sure hands, the teams are not really going to get a chance to strip the ball off anyway, because they're going to be bouncing the ball around away from your strip ball level all the time.
Yeah, and the
If that
teams
makes
that do
sense.
have sure hands are the ones that you want to be doing the strip ball on, because
Yeah.
they're normally agility free ones.
Strip ball does have a place, but tackle's better.
I think it's just the threat of it more than anything else. It makes people have to use the sure hands piece. But that's not that useful now when you could have tackle, which is an actual threat.
Is Ratfuss an anime related thing?
Yes, I think we've been through it before and we didn't understand it fully then.
Okay, cool. He went for Dauntless, which is not a terrible idea either.
I'm sure these are all from some sort of anime. I'm just not sure which one.
Wait, has he? Or he might have actually gone for strip. He does have a wrestle strip. Wait, which one's which?
I think we were talking about the ghoul.
Oh, what am I? I'm looking at the rats because I'm mental.
Yep.
Just thinking about dodge and stuff. Yeah, no. So he didn't go for Dauntless because Dauntless would be
No, he
a
went.
crazy thing to get through.
No, the ghoul went for the thingy.
Tackle. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. Spineless. Spineless the ghoul.
Nice.
Yes. Okay, so I guess I better get predictions up. So for the Chorf versus Orc, you and Sevtech were the only two who guessed correctly.
Nice.
And by the way, did you actually put predictions in for
Yes.
for the intervening weeks of what's
I did indeed.
Cool. I wasn't sure. I haven't checked your responses for 3C. Obviously. But,
I did sometimes do them after the week had started, but as we weren't doing the recaps, I hadn't actually looked at any of the results.
Yeah.
This is dedication.
Rob. Yes, dedication. Yeah, we're going to go through all
dedication.
Three...
What? The catching back up.
Yeah. Well, this isn't really catching up. This is just doing 1 week. You wait till we're doing all 3 weeks of recaps of 3C. We're not going to do that. We're going to skip through it before anyone gets excited. And I've done literally no preparation for 3C, so I'll be able to talk about my games and then only just.
Maybe, probably not.
Yeah. So and then why did I close that? That was stupid. And then for this game, Skaven against Undead, people getting it correct was Spoon equaling Uldar. Woo! And me
falling behind him again.
Yeah. And Sevtech and Uldar going into the lead again, and Owendor.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Awesome.
And we do have to crown a winner in 2 games' time, right? So
we might do.
Is there a chance it's you?
I honestly don't know.
Okay.
I'm
not telling you.
I've got a feeling it might be a tie between me and Uldar, but I'm not 100% sure at this point.
It's looking unlikely for anyone except for you and Uldar, and well, there's only 2 games left, isn't there? So
yep.
I can't catch up.
It is impossible.
It's impossible for everyone else to catch up.
Yep.
So anyway, the next game is the Elf-Off. Uldar against Eliod. And Eliod, should we? Yeah. Well,
there was some more passing at least in this one.
There was some. Was there vanity passing for Eliod? I remember they're not. I remember being.
Eliod got 6 completions and Uldar got 5.
Yeah, but were they really vanity passes, or was he still being?
I'm looking at what is a fancy spreadsheet essentially, so I cannot tell you.
Okay, so a very cagey affair in the first half. 2 screens. Uldar sending someone around the screen to pressure Eliod, shifting
Rob
away.
Top, half an hour, do you think, until 3C?
Yeah, probably less because I haven't got any notes on the last game. So we're just going to go
20
through
minutes,
this game.
half an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both did. Uldar says both did a fair amount of vanity passes, so they were vanity ones.
Oh, there was a fireball, which was really good. Have you seen what the fireball is?
No.
The fireball was a 1, a 2, and a 2. And a 1. So 4
Oh
people underneath
wow.
the fireball, no effect. That was Uldar with the fireball against Eliod.
Against Elliot. Yeah.
Um,
Oh,
so after the
that's
failed
rough.
fireball, he retreats a bit. It's a bit too late. Eliod gets within scoring range and scores. There's a sack attempt, but it's oh no, there is no. It's out of range for any sack attempt. Eliod does do a couple of vantage passes on the way. Okay, fine. 1-0 at the half. Second half, Eliod defends really well, not letting even the slightest bit of room for Uldar to move past. Then Uldar basically hardly moves past midway before getting the ball sacked on turn 14 or 15. Oh, that one. It bounces in the hands of one of Uldar's players, who gets surfed for his temerity. Oh yeah, they're all stacked up by the sidelines, and there's a final chance to throw dice at the end, but it doesn't work out. Uldar says, "Fuck that fireball."
Yeah.
Lol.
I laughed about that before.
4 dice, all failures. And
Wow.
the normal response is, well, you shouldn't have fireballed, you should have lightning bolted. But the first one was a 1, so it wouldn't have made any difference.
No.
In fact, 2 of them were 1s, and they were at either end, so whichever way the dice work.
I resisted saying that.
Yeah.
I worked very hard to not say that.
Yeah. You shouldn't ever fireball, you should always lightning bolt.
There are times when you probably should.
There are times when you should, yeah, you're right. And
It's
this was
probably not that often, but
no.
Yeah.
I mean, the trouble is, okay, anyway. I mean, 4 failures, what is that, 16%?
It's pretty low, yeah.
But 16%'s only 2% away from the chance of rolling a 1, right? So it's not even that bad. You know. Anyway.
Yeah, elf no bench, and if any of them gone down, it would have been a sack. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but I mean, fireball notwithstanding, Eliod played better. No offense, Uldar, and I don't think it was that much of a like. I think Eliod is a really good player. You know? Yeah. Uldar says no doubt.
Yeah.
Cool. So yes, is there anything else we're saying? Harringzord leveled up with 2 vanity passes. So he was doing vanity passes. Excellent. There you go. 5 vanity
guessing
passes.
dodge?
Yeah, definitely dodge. I mean, there are only 2 things you might... Actually, no, there are 3 things you might go for instead of dodge. Another strength up, agility, or...
If he's got a double... Would you go guard or mighty blow? You'd probably go mighty blow with a strength up.
Yeah, mighty blow. A plus strength mighty blow elf is such a pain in the
Scary.
ass. Yeah. One of my clan opponents last week had... Was it... Oh, no, or is it... Harmals, High Elves in my division. Someone I played not too long ago has a plus strength mighty blow High Elf, and oh my god, it was such a pain because he's also blodge. So you know, he rapidly gets to blodge, and you can't beat him up because whichever team it was didn't have any tackle.
You got to try and get 2 dice on him, and it's just not easy.
Yeah, when he's strength 4.
Yep.
Anyway, Harringzord leveled. So yes, that we've talked about that. Okay, so
and he got dodge.
And he did get dodge.
Yep.
And then he got MNG'd.
Yep. I was leaving that part out.
I mean, this team's still looking a little bit battered, although it's not got quite as many loners as it had before. Okay. Yeah. So predictions? I've noticed how late we are, so I might try and go a little bit faster. Predictions for this was basically everyone except for Uldar, right? So that is you, Spoon, putting you on 15. Me going to unlucky 13. Gruff getting a point. Owendor getting to double figures. And Sevtech also getting to double figures. And this is still not just... Oh, and that's it. I have a feeling that I have lost Spoon from the long amount of silence. Can you hear me, Spoon? Oh, did you put yourself on mute? I heard a noise.
No, am I back?
Yeah, you're back now.
Hey, my computer just popped.
Ah, okay. And now it's unpopped.
So I've just got to try and get back to where I was before.
That's cool.
We were talking about
I've
hardest working rebel, weren't we?
and I've done the predictions while you were silent, so I assume you
Oh,
didn't hear
cool.
me do that, and you're now equal with Aldar for at least the last game,
Probably not for much longer.
as you are well aware. So the last game is one that I think I was told.
I'm not 100% sure whether or not Aldar guessed this one. I know that I didn't, but that's why I was saying I'm not sure.
Oh, but you've got you. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah.
I can't remember what I wrote down.
You can't remember what you wrote down, but what you have written
Yeah.
down is correct, right?
I would say so.
Okay, good.
I'd
Just
hope
in
so.
case. Yeah. I was getting confused, but yeah. So this last game, I guess I'll just show you the schedule. Is the Ultimate Leave Alliance against the Real Refs, and the Ultimate Evil Alliance win 2-1, and I didn't watch it, and I have a feeling that somewhere the Sevtech told me that that he did a really good push play, so I'm very sorry. Was that Sevtech?
I think it was Sevtech.
Yeah.
Put down that he had a fancy push play.
Yeah.
And that you should watch that.
I really should, but I didn't. Sorry. Yeah. It was against goblins as well, though. So Anyway.
Yeah.
And you guessed
I can't see where it was anymore.
No. We both know Spoon voted for goblins. That is correct.
I didn't. I went for the draw.
You went for the draw. Oh, I tried to convince you.
I went for the draw, and you went and you convinced yourself to go for the goblins.
I went for the goblins because I don't know, whatever I thought.
I thought it'd be too difficult because of all the tackle on the chorfs.
It makes no difference.
Oh no, Necro.
Necro.
All the tackle on the Necro? That doesn't make sense.
There's literally no tackle on this team.
Yeah. Was it the other way around? And I voted for the goblins and you voted for the draw. Might have been.
Yeah. Aldar says I voted for a draw, and I totally believe that.
Whatever way, we were both wrong.
Yeah, we were both wrong. And
Aldar was correct.
Aldar was indeed correct. So that makes Aldar the winner of the 5G predictions. Someone else got it right, though. Who else got it right? Just Sevtech. Aldar and Sevtech were the only two who thought that the undead would win, which is kind of surprising. Someone's listening to us too much, I think. I don't know. But there you go. That is the final result. Actually,
and what do we get for winning the predictions? Are you going to send Aldar a picture of a mug?
I mean, I have an extensive collection of models which I haven't yet painted. I could actually send him a model at some point, couldn't I? I'm never going to. I'm going to talk about it and go, oh, that's a good idea. Oh,
that's why I said send him a picture of a mug instead, because then you didn't have to do anything.
Yeah, okay. I'll send him a picture of my of my trophy cabinet, and you can have a picture of
I can send you a picture of my mug.
No, I can send you a picture of. Wait, mug. Oh, he sent me pictures of his face in case this is a face mug joke, by the way. So I know, Aldar has recently shaved, and looks about 10 years younger than he looked before he shaved, which was what
you're going to say 10 years old.
No, well, not quite.
No, not quite,
but close. I haven't shaved since considerably before lockdown. And seeing Aldar's shaved face made me go, oh, maybe I should shave. By a landslide.
Playoff predictions.
Oh yeah, the prediction. Yeah, the playoff prediction things that Haringzord organised in Challenge. He did the same. Yeah. He's done the same thing in Imperium as well. So that is the end of the thing. Someone.
Considering how much Aldarg had a runaway lead at the start, I don't think it was fairly close at the end.
Yeah. Oh, you mean predictions? No, I
Yeah,
think he's saying
predictions-wise.
he won the predictions for the playoffs by a landslide.
Wow.
So yeah, he won the predictions for the playoffs before the semi-finals. Yeah. Whereas this one a bit closer. Spoon kept you in check for most of the way, and
What would say that?
no offense, but let's talk about the actually important prize. Someone on the podcast said that who was it? Was it Finn's? Finn's said he was the only remaining unbeaten coach
In Rel.
I don't know if he actually said Rel or if I didn't
I
notice it.
think it was mentioned that it was in Rel.
Okay. So yeah.
I think he said it and then someone corrected him.
Oh, he did say
Yeah,
Rel.
he said
Okay.
Rel.
Okay, cool. Anyway.
Because my immediate thought was, hang on a minute, we were covering Eliod, who was unbeaten.
Yeah.
And I think when we were last watching, Harmore was unbeaten as well, although I think that may have changed.
Harmor's
I know that's changed.
Harmor's in my. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But he's in 3C, so it's not the same.
Yeah, but he was also on 7-0-0.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, do you think he was talking about he's unbeaten? He's the only unbeaten team remaining in Rel at all. That would be quite a thing, yeah.
And with the shave, I hadn't shaved for years before the picture I sent you.
Yeah, so I had a similar thing with the first time I shaved, and my son was, I don't know, 1 or 1.5 or something. It was he was shocked to see me without a beard. Maybe it was 2. the first time he ever saw me without a beard.
Who are you?
Yeah, you do get that. And then you talk and you realise who you are. But anyway, and also, did you say that Ratfus was the highest placed second place team?
He was indeed. Yep.
In Gman as well. So
Yep.
That's pretty impressive.
It was. He had plus 13 goal difference on 16 points. Next was plus 7 goal difference on 16 points, and then next was the same points but plus 6 goal difference. So one person missed out by 1 touchdown.
And we're not laughing about that.
Which is pretty rough.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. It's hilarious.
But, yeah. It'd be funnier if we knew who it was. Instead, we read the names and we didn't recognise them.
Yeah, just some people.
Yeah.
Just some guys, right?
But yeah, Illusion was way out there in the lead.
Mm-hmm.
At the very least.
Cool. And that's the end of 5G, yeah?
That was the end of 5G, yeah.
And we will
figure out what Division 5 part we will be picking up by next week.
Well, I pinged in the press corps thing, and Hindus has replied saying B's not taken, so we will cover Illusions play-ins B.
Ah, cool.
From next week.
Fair enough then.
So not yet, because although they might, if they actually played all their games. We're not doing it first. I'm just checking. 5G, play-ins.
Yeah, 1-3-3. It picked up a lot, didn't it? I think he got like 2 losses or 3 losses in a row, and then after that, he's gone very well. Triumvir has.
In fact, Illusion is the only team in his play-ins division who hasn't played yet, so definitely not doing them yet. But cool. Yeah, 5G. Let me have a quick look. Triumvir, he lost his first, second, and his third game. Yep, all 3 losses
to the Goblins.
Yeah, were all in continuous, and then 3 draws. Unbeaten. He literally went 3 losses, 3 draws, and then a win. So that's a pretty direct line of improvement, isn't it?
It's getting better. Yeah, 5th game.
Okay,
his actual 5th game of playing Blood Bowl at all, or just his 5th game in like more organised competitions? I'm guessing it's in more organised competition bits.
his game against me was his 5th game. He played Aldar in like week
Just game
2 or
until-
3.
Wow. Oh,
Yeah.
right, fair enough.
Oh no, he played in week 1. So Greenhorn games were his first 4. Wow.
Wow.
Cool.
That's impressive. So yeah,
Um,
he's getting much better.
yeah, and I've confirmed we're doing Play-ins B from next week.
Cool. Awesome.
Cool. Okay, so Illusion, we will be covering your division. Everyone else, sorry, we can't do more than one. Frankly,
Yep.
you know, we've just had 2 weeks off because
Yeah. Due to errors.
due to can't be us doing one. And I did break my toe 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And you know, it still hurts a bit. Anyway.
No problems, Order. Hope you enjoyed it.
Cool. Yeah.
Except for when we forgot to watch games. That was most weeks.
Yeah. I mean, you know, forget is a strong word.
Yeah. Realised like 20 minutes before it's due to be done. It's like, oh god, I haven't got time to watch all of the games again.
It takes a lot, you know. Although you should start doing some you know,
Recapping
some recaps.
or...
Yeah, exactly. That'll stem you. Okay, so Triumvir has now played, according to
Although I did recap with Chubstep.
Yeah. Triumvir has now played 19 games according to Spikebot. So,
right.
So his Orc team have been picked up 8 times, which probably means they didn't see the Greenhorn games. Greenhorn's not necessarily picked up.
Probably. Because he's played 1 game against humans, so yeah.
Oh no, he has got 2 Greenhorn games, so it does include them. So he's got 10 Orc games, but the Greenhorn Cup is a separate league from Gman 2. 6 games in Champs Ladder and 3 games in Open Ladder. So there you go. That's not bad. All right.
Now you do the recap when I'm at work. Sorry, ServTech.
I mean, you know, such is life.
We got round to it.
Yeah, we did it. All right, you just have to rewind it and watch what was, you know, the last recap.
Yep.
But anyway,
that was 5G.
Yeah. Thanks for everyone for joining us. And now,
good
3C.
Luck in your new divisions. And 3C.
Oh yeah, good luck in whatever, you know, play-ins if that's what you're trying for.
Play-ins if you're in play-ins, not play-ins if you're not in them.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember, like when my team started, it was Division 10. It was before it was that long ago, you know. There wasn't a play-ins or a whatever's.
There wasn't when I joined, and that wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was Division 5, and it was just 13 games Division 5.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Dimmy, how are you?
Picked up the funny reward again.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, 3C.
Getting slowly towards that choosing emote now.
And there are emotes now. Whether you want, you know, they're not the. Anyway,
Damn it! All right, fair enough. There is corn dice. I'm tilted. Is that what this is? This is the place for tilted people now. Potentially. We've got 2 of your games that you sort of vaguely recollect to talk about, so maybe.
All right, come on then, quick. Because I also, I'm gonna edit the stream info and say, it's now 3C.
3C.
Boom. All right, and it's now. Oh, I should check that before I move. Check myself before I wreck myself. Hey, there we go. All right, and here I need to change to 3C as well. Boom, 3C. Okay. Ooh. Hello, 3C. Why are you laughing? I hate Blood Bowl. Well, okay, go and go and hang out with Jimmy. Jimmy's the I hate Blood Bowl crowd.
I hate Blood Bowl crowd.
There's the one league I'm in where I made where wizards are banned, right? I made the slight mistake of buying a wizard and then because it's a ladder, it's like set up like a ladder, and then you just like spin until you join. And I bought a wizard and then conceded, and that unfortunately gives 2 MVPs. That caused a lot of problem. And someone suggested that my punishment should be I should have to play more Blood Bowl.
But do they not see, have they never seen your Imperium record before? I don't think it's possible to play more Blood Bowl.
Well, I've not been playing much Imperium. I've kind of actually. So that was one thing I was going to say. Like the 2 weeks off, where I feel a little bit like, cool. Thanks, Sevtech. Back to work.
Yes, in fact,
Yeah, rewind to your game and watch that bit where we're gonna talk rubbish for a little while and then get to 3C, I guess.
that
Which
sounds
was
about normal.
yeah, standard. Which were yeah. So
You did have a bit of a break from Blood Bowl.
I have had a bit of break by not playing in Imperium, and OCC was on a break, and UKBBL was kind of on a break. So and whatever, but I did look at how many leagues I'm currently in, and I might accidentally be in 11 leagues at the moment. So
11?
11. I thought I'd cut it down, but apparently I not cut it down as much as I thought I had. I've just kind of not been paying attention to how many leagues I'm in. Elfie's kind of just finished. A few of them are like 2-week leagues, so it's not quite as bad, or 10-day leagues.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Makes it a little bit less strenuous.
Yeah, one of them, the one that they talked about, my punishment should be more Blood Bowl, is a kind of semi-free form league, so you can get ahead of yourself. And in that one, I've played like 6 games when some other teams only played like 2. But anyway,
I think you were right the first time, Dimmy.
Yeah.
With the break.
I need a break. Oh well, the last one is what I have on my bike.
Car.
Or car. Yeah, cars work too. Anyway, 3C. It's been 2 weeks. I might have looked at some games 2 weeks ago, but I didn't very much. I just seen the Sevtech hug thing. Anyway.
I'm glad that he enjoyed them.
I said goodbye already to Sevtech, so maybe he's already watching the other thing.
Yep.
Or back at work, whatever.
Yeah, could be. 24-hour stream confirmed. No, we're going to shorten this.
I mean,
this isn't, we're not doing like 9 hours or something for this.
3 weeks. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. All right. Oh, and
stop at 6 in the morning.
Yeah. They ain't leaving till 6 in the morning. Gin and juice, I think. Anyway.
So we should be on week 7, I think.
Yeah. So I've rewound it to week 6 just to. Oh, let's skip ahead.
No, week 7 was the last one that we covered, wasn't it?
Yeah. So weeks. No, did we do week 7? No. Week 7
we covered
was the
week
week
6.
we missed. We covered week 6.
Yep.
So, I played the Finnish Marvels. I beat them. I don't remember how, but Lizards against Kislev mean usually Kislev get to beat them up. But it didn't work out quite as well as I expected, but I still managed to drag out the win, anyway. I think I was lucky. It
looks like you had a lot of armor breaks again. Well, you rolled 41 times for armor. Wow. What? That can't be right. Am I reading this wrong? 41 armor rolls on you. Yeah, they succeeded in 52 blocks, so yeah, it looks like they were hitting you a lot.
Yeah.
But not doing a huge amount.
Yeah, no, almost no one went off. I can't remember. Can't remember what happened at all. Oh, I had a chainsaw.
Yep, which worked about as much as it normally does, 50% of the time.
I think it was more of a threat than a. Anyway, we're not gonna go to. I won that one! Hooray! Let's not spend.
You didn't. You also refused to roll skulls.
I refused to roll skulls. Is that what happened?
Yep. I've just looked at it, and you've got 2 skulls and
Where's the,
a lot of everything else.
Wow. I mean, I don't have a lot of it. I've got 6 pals.
Yeah,
That's not a lot.
you don't have a huge amount of pals.
I've not. I didn't roll a huge amount of blocks.
No.
It was basically leap, hit a skink, run away.
Yep.
Repeatedly.
Repeat.
Yeah.
Repeat for 16 turns, or until the ball comes loose.
Yeah.
And even then, that's then move and then leap and hit a skink.
Yeah. And
Makes sense.
Gendir Yanaev is the plus strength one, so he's the one who did 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 of my blocks were with plus strength and frenzy.
Wow.
4 were with the killer.
Nice.
And like everyone else is one each. So not much in the way of blocking.
Nope. Not much in the way of blocking. A 2-1 win though.
Yeah, happy days. Oh, do we need to? Week 7.
Are you looking at predictions?
I leveled up. No, we're gonna do the predictions in one go.
Yep.
I leveled up my doubly plus movement catcher.
Cool.
And what do you think I rolled?
Doubly moved up catcher.
Yeah.
More move?
You can't get more than 2 move.
Yeah, I'm just wondering whether or not you rolled a 10 again and then you couldn't take it.
I actually would consider taking armor on him. Especially,
you got an agility, didn't you?
Yes.
You must have done.
I got an agility up.
You wouldn't be pressing me for an answer if it wasn't something that amazing.
Yeah, it's great. It's amazing. I now have not just a gutter runner, but a plus agility gutter runner in my Kislev team. So
someone needs to get rid of that. It hasn't got block yet.
No, it hasn't got block yet. And Skink got MVP.
Ugh, rough.
But probably diving tackle by the looks of it. That's it of interest. No one else died or anything interesting. No. Oh, I got strength busted on my kicker, and I've kept him because I think kick is worth it at the moment. Yep. And also, I think he's also my 12th player as well. So
the skink that got the MVP and leveled got fired.
Okay.
And he's got a new MVP in the next game. Slight spoilers, but god,
that's funny.
That's rough.
The next one was Rift Cannon and Blood Horse against Organised Crisis, and Rift Cannon won 2-0, which is kind of what you'd expect with a strong Claw Guard Chorf team against Orc team, especially when that happens.
Guessing it kind of snowballed.
Yeah. 6 Kaz. Only
killed a Black Orc.
Killed a Black Orc, which is bad, but the Black Orc did have Mighty Blow before block, which I don't agree with. So, that's your.
So it might have been deserved if
all
it was
your
on a both
fault.
down.
I hope it wasn't a both down.
If it wasn't on a both down, that's a bit harsh. But,
even if it wasn't on a both down, don't care.
Don't care. I don't like it.
No.
And then we had a hobgoblin and a blocker level.
So
blocker with guard.
I like stand firm. I'm hoping you took stand firm.
I think we've complained about no stand firm before, haven't we, on this one? Or might have been a different one. But he has got stand firm.
Excellent. Cool.
And hobgoblin looks like it's been replaced. Okay. Whether voluntarily or not, I'm sure we'll find out when we cover his game next week.
Yeah. Next is Glart Deathgrips Jr. against Dullfangs. Glart Deathgrips Jr. took Skitter and Bomber.
Nice. Solid combination.
Got a Goblin Niggled.
It's just one of the throwaway ones.
But leveled up both throwers.
Ooh,
which is
fancy.
Nice. And got an MVP on the plus strength thrower after leveling him. So he leveled him with a touchdown and an interception, and then got MVP, and the MVP is more than he needed.
Wow.
Killed a Thrall, but nothing else bad.
Yep.
But the Vamps did get some nice SPP out of that game.
So levels wise, what have we got?
Just the 2
We've
throwers.
got the 2 throwers. So one of the throwers took Big Hand, it looks like, the top one, for his 176 skill.
So
quite nice.
Yeah.
And the other one got a move up.
Oh yeah.
Makes him move 8, strength 4.
I have
Nice.
seen that. Yeah.
Yep.
Although that
Pretty
does
impressive.
mean he still doesn't have block, which means I wouldn't be surprised if he dies soon. All right.
Yeah, we're getting into next game's territory, Len.
Yeah. Okay. Next was Toast Debate against Smithy. We are Zons. 0-0 draw,
No draw.
and almost nothing happened. Wow. There was one Kaz for a Wrestle Beastman, and the 2
It almost
MVPs.
looks like it was just like admin drawed up
Yeah.
until you see the one Kaz just floating around.
Um,
The Zons sustained 7 KOs. So
which
there weren't many Zons around, so it's quite impressive that he's
oh,
managed to hold off for a 0-0 draw.
and they had Zara as well.
I think we might have spoken about Zara before. I think we were chatting with Rob Top on this,
Ah, okay.
and I think he was saying that he was leaning towards Zara because we were saying don't
Oh
take
yeah.
Roxana.
Because he took Roxana before and she was. Oh, that was when he sent us
She was rubbish.
the highlights reel of Roxana, which was her rolling ones repeatedly. Of course.
The highlight reel. Yep. Highlight, low light.
Yeah.
But yep. So no levels on that game then with the 0-0 draw.
No, obviously not. And yeah, that's basically that's what Zons do, isn't it? Like easy defense against a team with no tackle. It's hard for them.
I'm still impressed with how few of them there must have been left with a couple of injuries and 7 KOs to actually put up that defense.
We missed well, so we did miss 2 really good games. The first one I would have liked to have seen is the Rylith Dreamers 3-0 Zinges Fecal Fantasy.
I don't think anyone really voted for that one.
Oh, was that? Yeah, because we're gonna catch up with
we'll catch up with predictions later.
in one go at the end of the first 2 rounds. Yeah.
Yep. The Rotters are taking the beatings again.
But an unskilled warrior did die from Rylith Dreamers.
So, I think he only died the previous game, didn't he? Or the game before. It wasn't long ago that he died. He hadn't had him for long.
Which is, Oh, and they got Max. I
think it might have literally been the game before that one died, and he was deciding whether or not to buy him before playing Zinj. And maybe regrets buying him now.
You got Max, Spleen Ripper, and Max made 1 successful roll. So maybe that was a foul and he got sent off. Or,
yeah, could have been.
There's no bribe. Anyway, 1 level up with the MVP and the 2 so he scored 2 touchdowns with the Beastman and then got MVP. So I had 11 SPP from this one game. I want to see one day a player get 2 levels in one go.
I did that the other day.
Oh, really?
Against my brother with a War Dancer. No, with a Wood Elf Catcher. He was not happy.
Like, as in, but you started doing it and you made it your purpose at a certain point to go, well.
Basically, everything that I was doing was just working. What you were saying about just like running through tackle zones and stuff like that. That's what I was doing.
It wasn't the tabletop MVP rule where you picked 3 as well, helping too.
No, it was on the Xbox.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
And that minus strength, minus movement rotter has been fired, I'm pretty sure.
Surprisingly.
Do you know
There's always one rotter that takes both of the stat downs for Zinj. It'll get 2 stat downs almost every game, and it's almost always on a rotter.
Well, that's what, yeah.
That's what they're there for, I suppose.
Yeah, basically. Throw them in the way, let them die.
Yeah.
Does that mean that is that another what's it called? Money for Rebel?
It could be, or it could be the same one dying again.
Yeah, it could be.
I'm sure the last time it happened that one of them died, it was one of the few players that hadn't been done because it was a new rotter again. Although that one has got a few levels.
Okay, having just said I hope that Black Hawk died because he got Mighty Blow first, I think the Beastman who leveled and is on 11 SPP should get Mighty Blow first.
He could do with another killer, and he has definitely done it before where he goes block last.
Yeah. And I'm fine with that because Mighty Blow and then Claw is in some ways better than block and then Mighty Blow. Anyway.
Yeah, if that's what you're using for, if you're only there to try and get him to hurt people,
Yeah.
that does make sense.
Next is Pyro beating XCam 2-1.
I think it.
Oh, you think it? Are you checking the Beastman?
Yeah, I'm just checking the Beastman. Yubo. Yep, it did get Mighty Blow first.
Ooh, cool. Did we talk about this? And maybe that was in my mind.
What one are we on? Khemri versus the Full Metal Alchemist versus 1066.
XCam. XCam had no players, by the looks of it, and then lost more of them. So 0 SPP catcher died. Lineman got movement bust.
5 KOs, 4 casualties. Wow.
Yeah, not much of a team left. I'm not surprised because I imagine the Full Metal Alchemist had were the lower TV as well. So
bribe. Well, no, more skeletons. How much lower were they? Not
they. Well, I can tell you they were
40k.
60. I think they got a bribe.
Yeah.
I would bet they got a bribe.
Probably.
Well, there's one fairly easy way to check out.
That's literally what I'm just looking for dice rolls to see whether there was one made.
Yeah.
I can't see one, so he might just have not failed.
He could have not failed anything, yeah.
Yeah, there was no expulsions, so he might have just not failed any of the fouls.
Because he will have fouled. He has 2 dirty players, and he was trying to remove all of them, and he fouls all the time anyway. It's fine. You know.
Yeah, it's how Khemri work.
He leveled up the plus strength, plus movement Morkra.
Right.
He's got break tackle already, so it'd be nice if he actually got dodge.
He's got something else that's pretty good as well. He's got another plus move.
Move 8.
Move 7.
Move 7.
Yep.
Wait.
7, 4. Oh, has he got a move down as well then?
He must have moved down, yeah. Lol.
Yep, he's got a move down at some point. So yeah, he's moved 7.
And Herringzord got MVP. So he got a level up from nothing.
Herringzord has got Might Blow.
Might Blow. Yeah, unsurprising. It's literally
hit
everything. And
I think it would have only have been blocked as the only other option.
And a handful of SPP for the Pro L's, but no levels.
No levels?
1 pass, 1 whatever. And last of that week was Ravers giving Harmall his first loss of the season.
Yep.
2-1 to Ravers.
Sad times.
Sad times?
Or
no.
Ravers.
Oh, you're a high elf.
I'm supporting the high elves. Yeah.
Yeah. Sad times for you. Finally, some points taken off Ravers. Harmall.
Yep.
Although by the team who's in second place, so
not that great for the rest of the division.
For me, but still better than no one. Give us all a bit of a chance. And the plus movement wrestle tackle leap, which got a level up, which I'm pretty certain is strip ball.
It is. Yep.
And we will talk about that later. And the lineman got MVP. So I assume dodge.
It's not on the team anymore.
Dead. Yeah.
So either died or got fired.
I think he died next week. Anyway, and Harmall's Benito Mussolinit,
the new thrower,
got
a strong arm.
Wait, so he's going full pass on that player. Which,
the 3+ long bomb is quite fun. People don't expect it to be that easy.
Yeah, it's really hard to protect against.
Yeah.
Yeah,
especially always be a backup, but you just don't expect it. You think if they're that far back, them pushing that far forwards, you don't expect the long bomb necessarily.
Plus with safe throw, so the reason I hate long passes more is not so much the dice rolling to get it there; it's the dice roll of interception rolls, which you almost, over a certain distance, it should be impossible to avoid, right?
Yeah.
And that's an unrollable 6, which is often worse than even,
Yeah. Safe throw saves you no end of times as a high elf.
Yeah.
I've seen it no end of times because you don't even see it roll. If it passes, it doesn't even pop up.
Yeah. Well,
you just suddenly look at the stats at the end of the game. It's like, oh, there was 2 safe throw rolls.
Yep.
Damn. There could have been 2 intercepts otherwise. What?
And despite that, do you know what is the most intercepted race?
Oh, high elves definitely.
Because they're the only race that always throw over people. So even with
Yeah, it gives you bad habits.
yeah.
Because every time I throw without my thrower, then I get intercepted,
Mhm.
and I get very annoyed.
Okay.
And sit there cursing about orcs and black orcs and chaos warriors grabbing the ball out of the air, because it's always the high strength ones.
Yeah. Well, because you're gonna pick, you want the SPP to be on someone good, and you're rolling a 6, whoever it is. So you might as well pick a rat ogre
Yeah.
or whatever to to be rolling the 6 when everybody else is the same. Anyway,
I don't know about the rat ogre with his wild animal, but yeah.
it's funny though, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
And it'd be almost it'd be really difficult for the elves to get the ball off him.
Yeah. I've intercepted with my Blodge Yeti before. So you know.
And that's the argument for strip ball right there. You've just made the argument for strip ball with that one sentence
Yeah.
of intercepted with the Blodge Yeti.
Okay, fine. All right. So I mean, would you like if you had a strip ball strength 2 player? Would you do the red dice three red dice
Three
against?
dice. I've honestly never looked at the stats for a 3 dice uphill.
It gets really confusing. It's too many dice to worry about. Wrestle and
Yeah,
dauntless and stuff. Anyway, all right. Anyway, so week 8. Come on, we're not supposed to. Let's. Harmel got his second loss of the season when Upmead's Finnish Marvels also beat them, which involved Finnish Marvels having Hemlock and leveling up 3 of his Saurus, 2 of them with Kaz and 1 with the MVP, which is nice. And another skink. Oh, so the diving tackle one from the week before then got movement busted, so that's why he got fired, I think. Yeah.
So if you've got wrestle tackle strip, then you've got a 58% chance of getting a 3 dice uphill to work, or 82 with a reroll.
Which is pretty good, isn't it?
But you've got to have wrestle, tackle, and strip for that. If you get rid of some of those, it's a very developed.
No, tackle doesn't make any difference, right? Because if you
it does against the Blodge Yeti.
No, you're still stripping.
That's
That's the point. Yeah.
Oh yes, true.
Yeah.
So
just
yeah, it's
wrestle
just
strip.
wrestle strip. There's 58% chance 3 dice uphill. Apparently.
Of getting the ball.
Yeah.
But basically
getting one of the results that knocks the ball out.
Which is all of them except for a skull, because so the other 42% is your player getting claw mighty blowed.
Yes.
By the Yeti.
If you've got a reroll, it makes it down to 18% that you're getting claw mighty blowed by the Yeti.
Yeah.
Any more tempting? No. Right.
No.
Ooh, that's a lot of levels for the lizards. That's pretty nice.
And 1 level for the high elves who got armor bust. Unfortunately,
he got, but he's being kept because he got guard.
Okay, nice. So 2 guard, but they're both slightly damaged 2 guard.
Yep.
Versus 3 Saurus.
I'm just gonna get.
I'm guessing now. Lucas heroically has block now.
Yep, he does.
Has he gone for another block for Glenn Kamara?
Glenn Kamara had block before.
I mean, guard. Another guard is what I meant to say.
Nope, he has not.
Is that the
break tackle?
Break tackle. I like break tackle. Yeah.
Yep. It's always nice to have 1 Saurus with it, and the guard one has got stand firm.
Cool. Nice. And Simon Scrab.
Simon Scrab has got diving tackle.
Yeah, because Jeren Urian got movement busted and then fired.
So right, okay. So he did get diving tackle, but he got fired after getting a move down. That makes sense now.
And then
pieced it all together.
Yeah, Ravers won another game again. This time against another elf team against XCAM. 2-0 to Ravers.
Specialist anti-elf team.
Well, he's elves as well, right? So
yeah.
And here we see Sand, who leveled up in the previous game, getting dodge, dying.
Yep.
Which is why you can't see him. And the Blodge. Ooh, what do you give a Blodge Mighty Blow piling on tackle blitzer? Sidestep, I guess. Sidestep.
Nope.
Or oh wait, is that a nope of a good thing?
No, it's a good thing. He chose the right thing. It's a normal still,
It's a
but
normal.
sidestep isn't the right thing, I don't think, for that one.
What am I missing?
Because of one of the skills we read out with piling on.
Oh, jump up, of course.
Yep.
Yep. Oh God, why do I always forget jump up? It's not,
Because it's normally a double
or
on the
maybe it's
players that you would normally want to get it on.
or because
And it's not for your Kislev guys.
yeah, for my Kislev guys they start with it, so there's a weird
Yeah.
kind
Oh
of.
yeah.
All right.
I don't think there's anything else to talk about on them.
XCAM gets
XCAM's team
lots
getting
of red
trimmed.
crosses. Yeah, another dead catcher. He got a loner thrower, which is an interesting choice. I guess they're only 20 more than the loner lineman,
20k
right?
more, and it gives you a built-in reroll to a player that's got loner. I'm not sure I'd want to be passing with him necessarily, but I suppose if he had 20k left over.
Yeah, if you're like spending that there was what 400 TV difference between them. He got a lineman. He could have got 2 linemen, but he has 20 more, so he might as well spend it for a thrower. There's no reason not to. Although, wouldn't you get a catcher? You could get a loner catcher and use him as a
Catchers
vanity.
are what 110
maybe.
110, I think it is.
Yeah.
In fact, he's got a fresh one. They're 100.
Okay.
So the thrower will be what 80. So it's another 20 again on top.
But yeah, so he obviously
if he had exactly 20 spare.
Yeah, he had exactly. I'm guessing he had exactly 20 spare, or maybe 30, and didn't want to spend any more.
Yeah.
So there you go.
He's got players to replace. He can't really be affording to spend too much on inducements
or anything.
Extra.
He spent 0.
Did he get any levels?
No, he did not. Just death. More death.
Just more death.
More death. He made 2 passes, so he does get some XP for that. And he did get a Kaz with his plus strength player, and with the player who died. And the MVP
plus strength player has got a long way to go before he gets anything more.
Yeah, you say that, get there eventually.
Well, I don't know with how everyone else is going at the moment. He might struggle.
Yeah. I mean, he's the one player who's not going to get ever. He's going to be protected, right? So
yeah.
All right, Full Metal Alchemist against Nibelung.
Yep.
Nibelung
2-1's picking up now.
The Pyro. Oh, is that?
I feel like it's the moment I've stopped voting for him. I voted for him for every single game before this, and now before the game against Inge. Then I voted against him twice, and he's picking up wins now.
I don't think I've seen. Was it Harmel who did the stats about players? I don't think I've seen that for a little while. Was that before I last did a recap? Maybe he only does that before recaps.
Not sure.
I think it's been a while since he did one. I'm going to bug him about doing another one. Anyway, Tomb Guardian double died.
Just making sure that Norton is dead.
Yeah.
For sure, and he's not getting back up.
So the Rylith Dreamers had 4 loners, and one of them was a merc with Dirty Player. So that would be
playing the Khemri at their own game.
Yeah, exactly. I assume you had a wizard as well.
Yeah, it's a bold choice going for the Fowling game against Khemri. I suppose you need to get rid of those Tomb Guardians.
Yeah.
And if you can get rid of the Tomb Guardians, the skeletons don't really matter having all of those spares.
Well, and
there's plenty of skeletons spare.
He's got 3 Mighty Blow, and the Mighty Blow is not a happy time for skeletons, basically.
Yeah. And it looks like he was quite happy with how the Dirty Player went, because he's now got his own Dirty Player Beastman, which I don't think he had before.
Would that be Yib Still? Still. Yep. So he got.
He's now Dirty Player.
Yeah. Cool. I assume he was missing some players for that game as well.
Yes, from the game against Inge, I think he got a couple of missed next games.
So talking of which, next game is Fecal Fantasy 7 against We Are Zond, 2-0 to Zinj, showing that tackle is not that. Oh, he does have 1 tackle.
Yep.
He did manage.
He did cause 2 casualties.
Yeah, But the non-tackle caused 3 casualties, so you know.
Yeah.
Hep plays getting MVP and 2 Pestigors leveling up with touchdowns.
Impressive. Let's have a look and see what we've got.
Does a bit of damage as well. So a wrestle linewoman gets armor broken and a blitzer gets movement busted.
Oh, that's disgusting.
What's
I've just seen what Dead 13, the move up block sure hands Pestigor got.
agility?
Yep,
Boom, nice.
that's pretty horrible. And who's the other one? Yucky. Got guard.
Oh, interesting.
And Hep plays the rotter. Got dirty player. There's a lot of dirty player going around in this div now.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
it does indeed. Kind of surprised he went for guard, but I'm happy. Cool, more guard. More guard is good. And
Maybe he realised that he was missing that. He's got the 4 claws.
I think that's that. Like 4 is when you're playing Zons is also that's the point maybe where you get reminded there are teams with a lot of 87 where 4.
He's
claws,
also got 6 mighty blow.
But yeah, mighty blow works against everyone.
Oh,
so.
And that's not including the beast and Nurgle actually. So 7 mighty blow, but still. Was it 7?
Yeah, 7. Yep, 7. Right.
Yep.
The 4 warriors and no, 3 warriors and 3 pestigors because he's missing warrior. Anyway. Next.
So the Zons came out a bit rough, didn't they? But
no levels.
Yep, no levels.
Next is Byzantine Bashers against Dolphangs and G-Cell 1.
Sweet.
And didn't take hardly any damage and got loads. So 3 completions, 2 touchdowns, and 2 Kaz on the vampires.
Nice. And no star player points on the thralls, which is
he got
all right to see.
He got MVP on a thrall, but nothing else.
Oh damn.
It's fine. The vampires are doing quite well. He's leveled up Count Henry Sturgis. Or Cunt Henry Sturgis.
Come on, let me click.
And
I got the feeling he might not have taken that level yet.
Really? No, he's played a game since then. He played.
Oh no, he has.
They played it. They played a game 2 hours ago. They literally just finished his week 9 game.
Fair enough then.
Yeah.
Oh, that means we haven't included. I will need to fill that out for you in a minute. Count Henry Sturgis took Frenzy.
Ooh, I like that.
Blood Frenzy.
Mm-hmm.
I do like Frenzy. I do want to get Frenzy on a team again. Just because it's so nice having that extra bit of threat.
Yeah. And Strength 4 Frenzy and Agi 4 Frenzy are both good. Strength 4 because you're less likely to get into trouble, and Agi 4 because you can really ensure that you're not going to get in trouble. It on the same player.
And Hypno Gaze.
And Hypno Gaze is just,
like, oh, you're going to hide this player behind there and set up in that standard formation. Nope, I'll just Hypno Gaze that guy and run around and push you off.
Yeah.
If you have your chevrons up to the edge.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, I need some frenzy on my vampire team. That might be one of the things I get this season. Anyway, all right. In one of the competitions.
Basher's got no levels again.
Nope.
I don't think we've had a Byzantine Basher yet level over these couple of games.
No, I don't remember anything.
I think they might be the only one that I've not had to click on in the client to look at what levels they've had.
A lot of that
he's picked any up.
They're doing quite well for.
They're just chipping slowly towards the next levels.
Yeah. Glart Deathclips Jr. is 4-1 against Dazzle Wagstars, which and doesn't include Claw killing lots of orcs, so that's not right.
But if you scroll down a little bit and look at the Glart Deathgrips team,
there were 6 players who didn't get put in the Cas box at some point.
And he won 4-1. That's impressive.
So, admittedly, he did have 15 players, right? With Bomber, Dribble, Snot, and Lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he had a big bench.
It still got removed.
Yeah. And he managed to score 3 touchdowns on the plus strength, plus movement thrower.
So the Orcs caused 6 of those casualties. The Underworld caused 3 of the casualties to themselves.
Yeah, with dodges probably.
Yeah, dodges, GFIs, any of those sort of things.
Maybe
Crowd,
maybe
maybe.
it happened towards the end as well.
Yeah, maybe serfs. Could
Um,
that have been fouls as well, possibly, if he was being fouled? I'm not sure
yeah,
exactly how it records all of that.
but there are a lot of levels, so
Doesn't look like it's from dodges or GFIs, because he's got he's got immaculate GFIs, the Glut Death Rips do. 18 past GFIs, 0 fails, and only 3 failed dodges out of 25. So he's probably not caused too much damage to himself there.
okay. Is it possible that he bombed himself?
It doesn't look like it. I can't see any rolls for bombs, so it doesn't look like the bomber did anything with bombs. To either team, I can't see any rolls for avoiding the bomb, unless he hit directly on that square and didn't hit anyone else, because that one auto gets knocked down. But there's no rolls for people being caught in the bomb blast.
I've just mentally absorbed that the troll died because I was kind of too busy noticing.
Oh no!
I just too busy. I was like, oh look, the loner's there, and there's a dead symbol. That's fine. It's just it's not.
It's not a particularly highly leveled troll, and it didn't have anything particularly exciting. But the guard will be missed.
Yeah. Well, it's a
chance
to roll double instead. You know.
Yeah.
Assuming
Give
he's
him a
got
chance
some
to get
cash.
a new one.
Yeah. He did level up a wrestle lineman, who I'm guessing he'll put tackle on because that's, or maybe horns. Horns will tackle, one or the other. He's got 2 horns.
Dilemma.
Yeah.
It's got 2 heads.
2 heads. Okay.
So they can get places
Yeah.
rather than being tied up. Makes sense. And
Black calls back the second. Did he roll a double?
He did not. He's got block low now.
He has actually got blocked. Okay. That should keep him alive.
After we were just complaining about the fact that he's got strength up and move up, but no block, he's now got block the next game.
He did give himself 10 SPP in this game, so that's,
which is impressive.
Yeah, and I think he'd gone past 16 previously, so yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and also Rob Top, the troll from the Orcs, he leveled with MVP.
Yep. Let's just bring them up.
And he's got strong arm and guard. There's not really like stand firm, I guess.
Stand firm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also fired. Three normals. It's time to fire and rehire. That's 60.
You really want a troll.
You want a good troll. Trolls are. I like trolls. They're cheap. 110 is nothing. Orcs can probably afford to do it.
Okay. After that game, I probably would have fired him. After his next game, I wouldn't do. But then that's getting a little bit ahead.
Okay.
What have we got? We've got a Black Orc who's got Mighty Blow, Guard, and Block.
Should have stand firm as well, I assume.
Raz.
Bruise it.
Yep.
Heads.
He has got stand firm. Yep.
Cool. Good.
Yeah.
All right, and the last game was Riff Cannon's Bloodhorse and his Chorfs against me.
So now you're going to tell us exactly what you remember about this game. It looks like you got a little bit beat up, but not too badly.
I think I posted in the Kids Left chat about this one. Oh, I should have won this. Is this one I should have won? Wait, is this no? We've played a game since this, haven't we?
Yes, there's been another game after this one, which we're about to move on to the 3rd week of recap updates in a minute. But we might go a little bit more in depth with the next ones.
So I got a loner, a merc, and a wizard. Yep. And I don't remember what happened at all now.
Nope.
I think he scored. I scored a one turn or a fairly.
It kind of looks like a classic 2-1 grind, really.
No, it wasn't. It was.
No.
He scored first. I scored back in the same half, and then, hey Ravers, how are you? And then,
hi Ravers.
And then I failed to score, got turned over, and he scored. Something like
You've missed the unthinkable. We actually had a speed cap part.
I mean, when you say
We've
speed
just done
cap,
2 weeks in 45 minutes.
oh, that was pretty good. I wasn't expecting to do that well.
Yeah, that is a speed cap.
Yeah. Oh, did we level anyone or lose anyone of note? Yeah, no, nothing really worth it noticing, is there? No
Doesn't
levels.
look like it.
Cool. All right. This week, week 9.
Shall we do predictions and get predictions up to date?
Oh, actually, yeah, good point. Predictions. Oh, wrong one. That one.
So that then we're just completely back on.
Okay, so you have sent me everyone's predictions for weeks 7 and 8. And we have...
They're probably not in the same order as your ones, but
no,
I couldn't get them in the same order because that we've been so long now that there weren't any backup videos.
Oh, what? Oh, okay, yeah.
Twitch only stores them for 2 weeks, doesn't it? Or
yeah,
something?
I started putting them on. I've got a YouTube channel with Cornite as well, and I kind of, but I haven't updated it for months. But, my intention is to put everything on there at some point. Mostly when my computer starts chugging and telling me it's got no disk drive left. Organised Crisis got 2 in those weeks, so he goes up to 4. XCAM gets 6. Oh, it's in alphabetical order. Wow, so he goes up to 21. Jesus Christ. Rift Cannon gets 6. So he also goes up to 21.
Impressive.
I get 7, yeah. So I get 22. Raw.
No. The horror.
The horror. Pyro gets 5. Putting him up to 23. But still, I'm getting closer to Pyro. Ravers got 5 of that, which one to 16, which is kind of catching up. Rob Top got 7, which is 21.
It's staying pretty close amongst the people that are doing it every week.
Yeah, Harmel. Where's Harmel? There we are. Gets 3, so he's on 11. And GCL gets 7. 7. Oh no, only gets 21.
Yep.
Gruff gets 1.
I don't know when he started voting exactly, but he got at least 1 there.
Yeah. Boom. Gruff gets. Wait, you said 1? Yeah, 1. Spoon gets 6, putting you on 21.
In the mix still.
Equal third. And Dimmy gets 3, putting him on 5.
Which is impressive because I don't think he's doing too much voting.
No, he's not doing too much voting. So, just I think he's only voting for me to lose every week. So that's 5.
No, that's what I'm doing.
That's 5.
And I don't feel like I'm getting enough points from it.
Okay, you did not get 21 points.
Incredibly disappointing.
You did not get 21 points for voting against me. I think Dimmy actually did get 21 points. Can you just talk for about 1 second or 2 seconds?
Yes, I can talk about that. But no, I don't think Dimmy's just doing that. I'm fairly sure he's not just voting against you.
Okay, cool.
Otherwise, he wouldn't have got points there.
No, but what in
because you didn't lose in either of those 2 weeks.
Yeah, I did. I lost against the Chorfs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But he went up 2 points, didn't he?
He went up 3. So yeah, he is voting on someone else in that point. Week 9.
Who else he cared about?
Let's get on to week 9. Yeah.
Yep, let's do it.
So, first game of week 9 was XCAM 1066 and all that against the Finnish Marvels, and I'm wondering, like, XCAM did quite well at the beginning, didn't he? And I'm wondering,
he did.
Was there a certain strength of schedule helping him? Because I feel like he's not doing quite as well anymore.
Sounds like his first season didn't go particularly well. Last season he had a fairly good stretch, but then he had a bit of a rough stretch as well.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like he goes in streaks.
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe, maybe it's the Pro Elf style works particularly well when, when
everything's coming up Millhouse.
Yeah, exactly. But when it goes wrong, it goes wrong.
It goes really wrong.
Oh, dropped some frames there.
And can mess you up for a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you're playing with well, he's down quite a lot of players again at the moment, isn't he?
He does have 2 superstar players now
He
because he
does.
leveled up a thrower who's now got Blodge accurate and alignment, but he did lose against the Lizards, who didn't actually get much in the way of MB, in much of the way of SPP.
He got
Crocs,
so many levels up last time, I think.
maybe. No, but he literally only got 1
Yeah, he
Kaz.
just didn't get many. Wow. All the KOs?
Got 1 3-0. Well, he did get, yeah, he did cause 5 KOs, and the Pro Elves added 1 to that. So 6 Pro Elves got
Six
KO'd.
KOs. Their wake ups were not good. They had 3 successes and 10 failures on KO rolls.
Wow. And there's that,
So
and we were talking about that before about the possibility that that's
some of that could have been inflated by like last turns and stuff where it
yeah.
didn't matter. But it sounds like with 13 rolls, he's going to have had quite a lot of his team out for quite a while. With them coming back 1 at a time, maybe.
Or not coming back 2
Yeah, just not coming
touchdowns,
back.
and then
Yeah.
So that's bad. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's why you get beaten 3-0, 3-1 even.
Yeah, and I think the diving tackle skinks would be quite useful against his team as well.
Yeah, it does say, I saw the words diving tackle. There were 2 failures to escape from diving tackle. So that means 2 times there was a dodge and the Lizards got asked, do you want to use diving tackle? So it could be that he failed dodges. So he failed 15 dodges anyway, but some of those might have been natural failures, and then 2 of them were because of diving tackle.
Yeah.
Yeah?
But as much as anything else, once you've started to fail from diving tackle, you start thinking about it more. Say, might not have been taking those chances that he normally would have.
Maybe.
It can affect your game in other ways.
But
yeah, those are pesky anti-elf things.
It's great.
Yeah.
But 3 touchdowns for the Skinks, 1 Kaz for
Impressive.
the Croxigore, and MVP for another Skink, but no levels.
That's the new one that got. That's the new one, isn't it? That got replaced the one that died last game.
Yeah, he got movement busted, so he got fired and rehired.
Yep. It's not quite as funny as the idea that he fired him because he leveled and didn't get a double.
I mean, I think he basically did. Yeah. I think he got movement busted, and maybe if he was, really.
If he had block, he might have been kept. Maybe.
Oh, if he had block, he'd definitely be kept. But I think he's sticking to 12 players and assiduously, is that the right word? Like trimming,
he's keeping the names.
Trimming Skinks anytime they get, anytime all of them get leveled and something bad happens. Like, I'd keep a movement bust Skink if I didn't have any money, type thing.
Yeah. But he seems to be doing okay with that so far, even though he's lost a few Saurus here and there as well. We could actually, we're on the real ones now, so we could actually do the guesses on what levels people will have taken.
Yes, so the Blodge accurate thrower for the Pro Elves, what would you take? Kick-off return?
Either kick-off return, or possibly sure hands.
Oh, yeah, they're going to start with sure hands. But yeah, sure hands. I think I prefer sure hands.
He's got a strong arm, accurate, and blodge, so he might be throwing the ball. He could take safe throw even there.
Yeah.
As he's doing long bobs on the 3+.
And with your nerves of steel catchers invariably being, if you're using nerves of steel, then you're also probably
gonna be potentially giving up intercepts.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't hate that either. It's one of the very few times that you'll ever actually get the chance to say, I quite like the idea of safe throw.
But he has gone for sure hands.
Sure hands. Which, fair enough.
Yeah, I like more, yeah.
And Herwood has got kick, which makes sense.
Yeah. Cool.
Kick is very important, and I know XCAM really likes kick.
And yeah, with Pro Elves, I think kick is... Pro Elf is a team that really needs kick. He's also got a little bit of extra money, so time to buy... You think he's not...
He could buy a second undefender catcher, or he could just buy a lineman.
I think he doesn't want to have a second catcher with no
I don't think he wants
skills.
a second undefended catcher.
But I'd want to
I would
spend that
rather see
20.
one lineman.
Yeah, so I'd buy a lineman just so you aren't giving away,
Yeah,
TV.
you're stepping slowly back towards getting up to a full team.
Yeah, I mean,
Because then what? That'll put him on 10 players.
he's
And then if
only
they all survive the next game and he gets a bunch of money,
he doesn't need
then
a
he
bunch
could
of
have
money.
potentially get a bench.
If he gets
Yeah.
10 more, he could end up with a bench. As long as he didn't lose anyone.
I don't think I'd do it on a 10 more, but yeah.
Yeah, but he can't not.
If he can get 40 or 50k, so he goes above 150 again,
yeah.
then it's time
I don't
for
know.
the bench.
I quite like having a bench. I think I'd buy the
Take yourself down to 0.
the 11th and the 12th player in rapid succession.
Oh, sorry, yeah. I was talking about buying the 11th and 12th together.
Next game.
But only if he goes over 150. If he doesn't go over 150, I'll play one more with the journeyman
Okay.
and then buy them. Just because with how quickly people have been dying lately, I'd like to have the money there to replace, say, a blitzer or something if they went.
Yep, cool.
You could do it other ways. You could just go straight for it if he doesn't mind going down to 0. Because what's 30k going to make difference? Well, I suppose he's got to come out of a game without getting any missed next games again. For 2 in a row without them would be pretty difficult.
No missed next games or anything fireable
or any
death. So not that.
Basically, only one injury badly hurts on injuries.
Okay, so 4 people thought the Lizards would win. I can't believe I didn't vote for it, but fine, I didn't. They were X-Cam, who voted against himself. Riff Cannon, which is where my
you voted for X-Cam.
Fine then, I'm an idiot. Pyro extending his lead, and Ravers.
Yep.
So that's a lot of people who are in the lead already, getting further away.
Getting more.
Yep. Okay. Next is Chaos against High Elves. So Harmel, and I know that Harmel won this game, right?
Yes, he did.
Yep. Against Nibbenans. Hey, the Nibbenan team that haven't leveled anyone for ages. They leveled a warrior.
Nibbenan's team's been leveling.
Oh, is it what? Oh, these.
It's the other Chaos. It's Toaster Baits.
It's Toaster Baits. Okay, these Chaos all look the same to me. Oh, and Harmel got another of his catchers got armor busted, which is slightly worrying.
Yeah, it's a bit of a problem.
Yeah. But MVP,
I saw that pop up.
MVP went for the right player. Riot Streamers lost one of their tackle players, and their ball carrier got strength bust. Do you keep a strength bust, sure hands block, 2 heads, agility beastman? I think I would. I think I would. The old he's the ball carrier.
I wouldn't like it.
No, I don't like it, but
it depends on what he's up against. If he's up against like X-Cam, then that's going to cause him problems because X-Cam can get to him no matter where he is, it feels like. Whereas if he's up against a lot of other bash teams, if he's up against you as well, that's a problem.
I think we've played already. I think I've done my share of claw teams so far for the season. I might have one left actually. I don't know. No, I think I've played Niblin. Yeah. Might have been recently. Anyway, Warrior gets block first level.
Yep.
Hopefully, that's what.
Warrior did get block. That Beastman is gone.
He's fired him.
Yep.
Already, I would have kept him at least for one game. And
I think he's been fairly ruthless with getting rid of players with injuries. So the reason why that first Chaos Warrior... Oh no, the Chaos Warrior went Mighty Blow this time, sorry.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, the previous Chaos Warrior went when it was on 76 star player points and got a niggle. It had block, mighty blow, guard, and claw, and then got a niggle and got fired. And that's why he's got the one fresh one at the minute.
Like, I am very happy with niggled players getting fired. I think that should happen. But the strength down ball carrier is still a good ball carrier.
He is. He can still do his job.
That is ruthless.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, very ruthless.
What was I just thinking? Oh yeah.
I don't know what his next games are and stuff. I'm sure we'll come on to those at some point soonish, because that might make a difference to it possibly.
Just enjoying Harmel's team motto. Ones have been banned from our dice. I was also noticing Nibbenen's.
I don't think that's how it works. Oh yeah, Nibbenen's Rilith.
Is that actually like a quote from
I think so.
Cthulhu? Because it's Cthulhu.
It's got Cthulhu and Rylith in it.
Yeah.
And Fnaten I recognise as well.
Cool.
So yeah, I think it might be an actual quote.
Can I copy and paste it? No, I can't copy. Fine, stupid.
Yeah, I recognise. I'm sure I've seen something like Fatagnan or something written before as well.
Cool. All right.
You
go on. Oh,
you talk about Blood Bowl, I'll type this into Google.
I'm sure you don't need to type in too much of it before you'll get a unique match.
No, you literally don't. I put in PH apostrophe, then it's the fourth thing down.
Excellent.
That's what his worshippers chant.
Ah, okay.
That's what they chant to try and raise Cthulhu, or
okay.
that's what they're chanting about Cthulhu.
I thought that was the translation. Is that's what they chant? Because that would kind of work as well.
It translates to "In his house at Rylith, dead Cthulhu waits dreaming."
Ah, okay.
Because Rylith is one of the planes of existence.
Mm-hmm. And Cthulhu is one of the old ones waiting to be awakened from the depth.
Yep. Dead Cthulhu waits dreaming.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Have we done predictions for this one?
Yes.
We did do that. Okay, cool.
Yep, you've got the week's predictions parts, I think.
No, I mean, did I do it? I haven't read it out and done it, have I?
Oh, we haven't done it. We
haven't
added the points.
Yeah. No, okay, cool. So, XCAM gets another point onto 23. We talked about the result, right? Rift Cannon gets another point. Again,
I'm sure one of the eagle-eyed viewers will tell us if we put points on twice.
Pyro gets another one. No, I don't think we did. Because Rob Top gets one. I don't think he got one before.
No, he's been on 21 since the rollover bit.
Yeah. And Harmel gets one.
Nice.
We missed a week. And Spoon gets one.
Woo.
And I don't get one. And G-Cell gets one.
High Elves.
Yep. Of course, you voted for Harmel because of his high elfness.
Yep.
And so next is the Zons. We are the Smiths. We are Zons, whatever they're called, against the Dark Elves, Ravers.
Smithy Rob Top versus Ravers.
Yep. And Ravers won that.
Yep, he did. He did indeed.
Oh, but yes. So the strip ball that Black Mamba got.
Yes.
Which I said, we're going to talk about that later, because much to Ravers' consternation,
dismay,
Pyrrhic win. Yep. Pyrrhic victory. I love that word, Pyrrhic. I don't know why. Yeah.
I like it, but I never pronounce it right.
Yeah.
I pronounce it differently every time.
Pyrrhic?
Like you and Ravers.
Yeah. Pyrrhic. I think it's Pyrrhic, isn't it? I don't know.
Yeah. I think I put a H in it normally somehow. And make it sound a bit weird.
Okay.
P-H-Y.
Pyrrhic.
Yep.
Pyrrhic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something like that.
Because the plus movement Witch Elf isn't got strength bust, which considering the other witch elf has got plus strength and is a movement bust, I think Ravers.
Balances them.
I think it balances them. Yeah, like I think that has a certain beautiful symmetry. 6-4-4-7, 8-2-4-7. I think you should keep them just because it looks like one of them's given some strength to the other one, and the other one's given movement to the other one.
Well, they do drink blood to get younger, don't they?
Yeah.
So Anaconda has clearly been stealing some of Black Mamba's blood.
Yeah, and vice versa, because Black Mamba is now a bit faster.
Sad to see her go just before I play you.
Yeah. I mean, no, I don't actually think. I don't think the strip tackle is that great against Kislev because I don't really hold on to the ball that much. So I'm just going to be scoring quickly anyway. It makes it's safe.
You don't keep her because she's got frenzy.
I mean, Dauntless. She's only 90 TV away from Dauntless.
90 star player points. Yeah.
90 SPP. I mean, yeah. Sorry.
I
think Ravers actually said
for two dice uphilling to get the ball out.
It's not actually that bad.
You've still got a decent chance. But that second punch with Frenzy's really going to make it a bit more
risky.
Dodgy. Yeah.
Yeah, you strip the ball, but then you get skulls.
Yeah, you punch her and turn over.
Yeah.
If it weren't for the Frenzy, I think I would definitely keep it. As it is, the Frenzy's making me second guess whether or not I would keep it. At least for a bit to see what happened.
I mean, I'm not sure. Well,
I'd probably end up keeping it for one game and just going, no, this just isn't working, and then firing it the next game. But still. And for 220 team value.
Yeah, Raver says she will be fired. And I think the joke about 90 TV, I think, was based on the fact that Raver said if she was nearer getting another level, I'd give her Dauntless. But even so, I think she's a lot of TV for strength too.
Yeah.
The movement, though, Also, yeah, if she was way earlier in her progression, you could make her more of a sprint, sure feet, fast.
But then you'd be giving up less for getting rid of her.
I mean, I feel like the movement's really good for Dark Elves, though.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be going back down to move 7 as the best.
In fact, I mean,
he's got jump up on that blitzer. That's essentially giving him 3 more points of movement per turn.
But it's not the same as having.
No, it's not. It's not the same as having the faster player, which makes one turning so much easier if you have to try it. Such a difference between movement 7 and movement 8. It's a huge difference.
Anyway, enough.
How much you have to think about it.
Enough dwelling on Raver's loss of player.
Yep.
He also lost a lineman with dodge, liar.
Yep. Grass, a lineman.
Got Agi busted, I think.
Got Agi busted. You could keep him for a bit, I suppose.
Yeah, punching bag.
Punching bag on the line for a little bit.
I mean,
there is the danger he's going to steal an MVP when you don't want him to.
There's also the danger, but that's equal to the loner stealing the MVP, which is,
But you can buy the loner if you don't mind messing up your naming scheme.
And at the moment, he's down to 8 players, right?
Yeah.
And one of them.
I think I would keep the Agi down 1. Because even if he does steal the MVP, and even if he levels, he'll get blocked, which will just mean he'll be doing slightly better on the line.
Is that a reason to keep the Witch Elf as well? Like, you could have 10 players, which makes, having a bench easier. No. So
they've got 180k, so you can replace the Witch Elf straight away.
Well,
have her for the next game.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Yeah. And the Zons leveled up Big Bad Bertha, who's got guard and stand firm. There were no levels in the dock.
Mighty Blow?
Guard and stand firm?
I mean, ideally, no.
Wow.
Honestly, not sure.
Wow. Wait a second. Oh. I've just seen Rob.
Yep.
His inducements as well as getting 2 loners, 2 loner linemen, he induced 3
3
loner linemen with block.
Wow. Didn't he try the zone? Did he try the zone swarm the game before?
Well, my first thought is, isn't a blitzer cheaper? Wouldn't it be cheaper to get a blitzer merc than a linewoman with block merc?
Probably.
So, like, I can't remember what are blitz like. So, a linewoman's 50, but then you're paying 30 loan attacks, but they're both paying 30 loan attacks, and then you pay
Blitzer's a
50 more.
90.
Yeah, so it's 20 cheaper to buy a blitzer than it is to buy a linewoman with block. So, could have saved 20 by getting another blitzer, but she.
Took him 2 matches to do it because he forgot to spend the inducements the first time, so they reset.
Oh yeah, I did see that. So yeah,
it's always nice.
He could have saved 20 of his own money by making one of them a blitzer rather than a linewoman with block. There you go.
Yeah. And Heather, the move down, wrestled, tackled, strip player, is currently sat at the very bottom of his team roster, where I think she's in isolation while he contemplates what to do with her. Am I keeping you? Am I firing you? I don't know. Did you go sit down there at the bottom?
Yeah. So you got tackle? Is that tackle? Yeah, Big Barrel's got tackle. I like that. I was thinking about tackle. I may not say it out loud.
Yeah. Nope, we didn't mention it.
No.
I'll never argue against tackle. I think it's because that his team's getting slower steadily, with 2 other move downs already.
I mean,
do you fire Big Bad Wendy?
Yeah, fire and rehire
Wendy.
Her. Yeah.
And then keep Heather.
She's got no SVP. Fire her now. Less SVP wasted.
Yep.
At least Big Kathy has still
got Agi up.
Yeah. I'm not sure how long I keep her. But yeah.
Yeah. And Heather, it's your best sacker and down to move 5. And then your other wrestle line woman has got armor down. I think I'd rather keep the move down one than the armor down one.
For ball sacking purposes?
I
mean, I don't like either of them. I'd kind of like to fire them both. 2 more.
I'm just trying to think about, well, he's only got 110k to spend, so he can't replace them all. I suppose he's been playing with a lot of inducements recently anyway.
And they're on, so they'll always have inducements. Like, it is, at this point, it's play the inducement game, isn't it?
I'm sure he was at like 17 or 1800 at the start of this season.
At some point, before he started playing.
Or was it? Or maybe it was a little bit early, towards the end of last season.
He had 2 strength ups, remember, so maybe that helped as well.
2 strength ups, 2 agi ups. The agi ups are still there, but just one's got to move down now. Yeah.
That's a hilarious.
There's some tough choices. But yeah,
that's a great inducement choice. I
the
like
swarm is quite fun. I'm sure he's done that before. I'm sure we've spoken about someone where they've taken a huge swarm of like journeymen.
No, it wasn't Rob Top. It was someone else.
Was it not? Because
it was something like zombies or something. Oh no, it was hobgoblins. It was someone. Someone took like 3 hobgoblins.
Oh, it was Erwindor.
Yeah.
Yep, in 5G.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. Where he took all of the hobgoblins. But yeah, I like the Zon Swarm as well. I think that's quite fun.
Okay. Oh wait. So next is
predictions.
Cool. Got that sharp intake of breath was me getting ahead of myself. You've sent me the predictions for the game that just happened, right?
Yeah, I have, and they're pretty funny.
Yeah.
I like them a lot.
The result or the predictions or
both.
Both. Wait, did you send it to me?
1 second. Yes, I just edited it, so that'll be in with all the others.
Oh, that's weird. I'm in it, and it's not showing the edit. Wait a second. Did you edit the right one? Because one of them showing edited, and it's not the right game.
I think so.
Okay. Anyway,
double check.
Let's do Zons versus Dark Elf, which is XCam gets a point. So he's on 24. Riff. I've highlighted something in Discord.
Oh, damn it. I have changed the wrong one.
Ah!
Bugger.
Did I already change it? Did I? No, I didn't. Okay.
It's because we had one where we had no one vote for it and one that wasn't played.
Yeah.
And I've changed the one which no one voted for it.
Lol. Okay.
Errors.
24. Well, it's good we notice these things, right?
Yeah. See, you can trust us with the predictions to be
double
right.
checking each other. So XCam, Riff, Core Knight got it right, and Pyro got it right. I feel like it's the same people every week getting every game getting it right. Rob Top getting it right, and
Yep.
Harmel.
There does tend to be a lot of bulk betting. You'll find that you'll have like 6 or 7 people for one of them.
I guess there are some results where,
There's some results which people think are fairly obvious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Funny. Okay, so, all right. Wait. So, wait a second. I thought this is where I got ahead of myself because I got mixed up about what game is next. No.
I've mixed up the order in the
okay,
in
cool.
the thingy.
So the next game is the game that only just got played, right? Which is
Yes.
G-Cell's
And I
Dolph
put that at
Fangs.
the end because I did it wrong.
Because you missed them because they hadn't been played at that point. Yes.
Yep.
Excellent. So the Dull Fangs against Full Metal Alchemist. I actually, while we were setting up sometime before we started, I actually went into Cabal Vision and looked. And G-Cell had turned over Pyro. It was Pyro's drive, and he scored on turn 6 or so.
Wow.
So I looked at it again just before we started, and it was still before the half, and Kemri had it. But safe to say, Kemri.
The second half went quite heavily in the Vampire's favour.
Well, I'm guessing that I saw so I don't know when the first touchdown was, and when I looked at it, the Kemri had the ball, but Kemri and Hypnotic Gaze are obviously not a good combination, right?
No, not at all.
The team that are not very good at picking up the ball in the first place against the team that are one of the best at removing it.
One of the worst offense teams versus one of the best defense teams.
Yeah, exactly. And the offense, they're kind of slow.
Yeah, but not when you've got a move 8 vampire.
Yeah. Oh, and their Blitzra super effect was removed in the first quarter of the game, so they were missing.
Oh no!
They're missing one of their 2 tackle, and one of their 6 mighty blow or something, 5 mighty blow. So that might also help to explain it. But I'm guessing that what happened was
the other Blitzer made up for lack of buddy with the amount of casualties he caused.
I'm guessing what happened is that the Kemri tried hard to make up for the fact they were 1-0 down, and in doing so, got repeatedly turned over and scored on, basically.
Yeah, I would guess so.
Hence 4-1.
The Vampires also caused 4 KOs and 5 casualties, while suffering.
G-Cell.
Not as many.
G-Cell says dice happened.
Dice happened. Yeah, that does look like it was a bit of a thing there.
I mean, vampires like Kislev are like what I like to call a dice multiplier
team.
They
like dice.
Well, no. So when the dice are, if they're even slightly positive, then you have a massive snowballing effect. And if they're slightly negative, then you destroy your own team. Is basically, vampires even more so than Kislev, but both of them, they're reliant on the dice. So if the dice are even, it's usually not great. And you need to have a little bit of luck with dice for them to play well.
A bit positive.
Yeah. Do you have anything else to say other than dice happened, G-Cell? Was there a lot of turning over? Vamps had 100% dodge success. I mean,
Embry failed 4 out of 6 pickup attempts, which is a problem.
I'd imagine that having an Agi 5 movement 8 vampire doesn't hurt as well.
Yeah, when it can just suddenly appear. When your nicely screened off part suddenly gets hypnogazed.
Yeah. and one of the pro blodgers leveled up with a touchdown and a Kaz, which was nice.
So that hadn't been taken earlier.
It's like the game literally just
And
finished.
and it still hasn't been now.
No.
Yep.
What would your preference be? I'd like to see some guard.
Yeah, I don't think I would have been as bothered about guard until we just got the with the frenzy player. I think the guard would be really nice.
And on a pro, you're more likely to be able to move them around and stuff as well.
Yeah. Otherwise, I might have gone for more sidestep because there's just the one sidestepper at the minute.
Yeah, blodge step's nice.
Although it's probably slightly less needed on the pro one because you're taking sidestep, so you don't have to activate quite as often potentially. Yeah, I think guard seems quite nice. Guard, stand firm, or sidestep. Yeah.
And the dirty player skeleton got MVP. One of the dirty player skeletons, I should say.
Dirtier player?
Another wrestle
one. Is that the
upgrade? Yeah, double sneaky get?
No.
Oh, G-Cell says guard, stand firm, or sidestep. Yeah, I wouldn't mind some stand firm.
I did read that out.
No, I'd like to see of those three. I'd like to see a guard player. The guard really can there are some matchups where they outguard you and it's a real issue. Like normally,
I just think it'd work really nicely with the frenzy as well.
Yeah, I like guard
potentially,
but most people do.
Yeah,
I guess wrestle for the dirty player.
Yeah. Or fired, maybe.
Or fired. I mean, he's got two, but he's not taking it, obviously. So
he's not taking it yet.
Literally just finished.
Yep.
Okay. So you have given me the predictions for that, and only 2 people predicted this result. What's that? You're giggling at the prediction for this result.
Yeah,
laughing at your own
the 2 people that predicted it, the only 2 people that thought this was going to happen are the 2 people that were in the game.
Collusion.
Pyro and G-Cell.
Was that collusion?
Was it dice, or was it just the camera just going, you know what, I'd rather win the predictions?
That would be taking it to a.
He's on 27.
He is on 27.
He's out in the lead.
But it's
going up.
27 is the point where maybe you think I don't need to collude to win this.
But he didn't know because we haven't been doing it for a couple of weeks.
Unless
he's keeping a side chart of it.
Yeah, maybe.
Which feels like far too much effort to go into.
It's hard enough doing it.
If we can't do it,
yeah.
If anyone is keeping a side chart of these things, please let us know.
Although
just send them over.
We probably will just laugh about it.
I was just trying to co-opt someone else to do the work for us.
Oh yeah, good point. No, we won't laugh. We won't laugh at all.
We won't laugh.
There
just
won't
send
be
it
any
over
pointing whatsoever. There's actually anyway. No, actually, well, let's not do that side.
We'll come on to that in a bit.
No, we might talk about it at some point, but I'm not going to say anything until I can be bothered to do something. Okay,
makes sense.
So the next game is Organized Crisis against Zinj, and can you guess what happens when a team of orcs meet a team of claw, kill Nurgle?
Bad things happen for the orcs normally.
Bad things happen. Very, very bad things.
Pyro promised my dice would turn around turn 9. It's been rough, but they did. I hope it lasts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Be good, G-Cell.
Nice. Oh wait, he was winning. He was winning in the first half. So, was it 1-1 after the first in the first half? Did the Khemri manage to score back? Anyway, yeah, look at that for orcs. An armor bust on the thrower. Yeah. Was that a thrower who was already armor bust as well? Is that now an AV6 thrower? I wonder.
I hope it is because it means it get fired.
He's probably
no, it's like AV7.
Oh, he's AV7. Right, fine.
Probably still needs to get fired.
And 4 MNGs, which is pretty terrible.
This is what I was kind of alluding to when I was saying about I would keep the troll for the next game. when I looked at it
Yeah.
earlier.
So you looked at it and you went, "Oh, look, there's no team left."
Yes,
If he
most of the
fires,
team is missing. I would probably keep the troll for the next game and then maybe fire it.
hmm.
It went. GSL says it went 4-0. Then the Cambry scored.
Oh, okay. So yeah, they didn't score back in the first half, or maybe they
Mm.
got turned over again. Claw, fair and balanced, says Ravers. I mean, maybe this is why you need guard on all your orcs. You know, just saying. Guard first in some places,
Yes,
not mighty blow
that
first.
that would be the only way I suppose the Orcs have got to try and limit that
Yeah,
by just making it so they can't get the 2 dice.
yeah. Out strengthening and guarding your opponents is pretty much what you need. And Zinj
Yeah.
gets another double something worse than MNG on one rotter.
I swear it's happened most games this season.
I have a feeling it does happen in most games, yeah. More so
He's
than
just churning through one rotter every game, so he's getting spiraling expenses and he's replacing a rotter every game.
yeah. But he is also killing opponents every so often, right?
Yes, I suppose so. Actually, Robin Lord was from
Yeah, was one of the
thingies.
lizard players, right?
Yeah. Oh, right, yep. So he's not
And
actually buying a roster, he's just killing someone most games.
he's killing someone and then getting a replacement one because Tanek with
Yep,
Soki, I think, was not
is
a,
from someone else.
as well, yeah. Renal and the Turds is someone else as well, but that might be a long time ago. Anyway,
I think Hepblaze and Uvash are both from other teams as well.
no, Headblaze. Oh, yeah, no, Headblaze is. We've just looked at their team. Headblaze is. Oh, I've forgotten who. It's bad things. I can't remember. Actually,
Yeah, fair enough.
Anyway, level up on Black Hawk Blocker, who got Mighty Blow and Block. Guard. Give him guard. He needs guard.
He does have guard.
Excellent.
Yep.
Too late.
He's got guard. He's also got
Maybe less of this would have happened if you had more guard. You know, just saying.
Yeah. He's set in hindsight. But yes, agreed.
I mean, Zinj does have far too much claw as well.
Yeah. He doesn't have quite enough guard yet, but he's getting there. 5?
Yeah, exactly the same number as the orcs.
Which,
with
yeah,
the same strength.
that's a problem for the orcs.
Yeah.
Really.
Yes. So
When the pestigores have got horns, that's a real problem.
yeah, when you're spending extra TV to have armor 9, and it's not counting for anything. So, and also in Ravers, not Ravers, in Harmel's, stats about the game, Zinj is the most voted for, but doesn't win as much as is voted for by people. Is that right? That's what I remember.
That sounds like it's very plausible.
So lots of people keep voting for him to win, and then he keeps drawing or losing. Or he has...
I think keeps is possibly an overestimation because he's third now.
He's third, but
the 3 games that he's lost, I think he's still had like 8 or 9 people vote for him.
Yeah, because we
each
all
time
expect Claw to win all the time, right?
Yes.
As it was in this game, Rift Cannon, me, Pyro, Ravers, Rob Top, Spoon, and G-Cell all knew that Zinj would win.
Yeah.
Done. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. Anything else to say about this game?
Yep.
No.
Nope.
No. We did a level.
All good with that.
Yeah, we talked about that. All right. Cool. Next game is my game, which is the game that you mentioned earlier. No one thought would go the way it went.
Yep. And then looking at the injuries as well, I didn't expect it would go that way either. Well, I expected the first part, but I didn't expect the second part so much.
Yeah, see, I should have won this game. I feel like I totally should have won this game. And
nice or forgetting stuff?
I don't think I made mistakes, but he rolled dice in the last few turns that got the draw. When I had opportunities. I almost went 2-0 up, maybe even in the first half. I can't remember. I bought a wizard. I scored fairly quickly. I made a bunch of vanity passes. It was, even with losing players, it was like I wasn't doing too badly, and I was fouling to remove his players. That's why a lot of these were
Keeping them
fouls.
down.
Yeah. Chipping away at him and everything. And he just got it over the line at the end of the second half, I think, which was irritating because I thought I'd won the game. So there, and no levels.
Yep.
Although 2 SPP away from Newt was so close to getting the second touchdown.
20 SPP and only 4 of it on the on the guy that doesn't need SPP. So getting there.
There were 2 double ones, and if Toad of Total hadn't rolled a double one when he did, and just made he'd made other there'd been a few dodges that turn, so I can't complain too much. But there was a double one which meant that Newt from Aliens was open to being hit, and he got powed. Whereas if he'd have made it instead, it would have been a nice screen in the way, and I would have scored the second touchdown. And there was another double one at a point later on where I had a chance to sack the ball again, and I snaked it. So if it hadn't been for those 2 things, it would have been 2-0. Instead, it was 1-1. I can't complain too much.
Yeah.
Against. But so the Byzantine Bashers, are they the ones that haven't leveled? Well, they have leveled.
They haven't leveled.
They haven't leveled. Yeah.
And they still haven't leveled.
Still no levels. No. Lots of
they
players.
Must be getting close.
Yeah, there are loads of players who are getting close.
Get sacked is 5 away now.
The
rest of them, not too close, because I'm guessing the strength down one's been fired.
Whoop, wrong one.
Because he's only got block.
Yeah, he should be.
There's no reason to keep him. He's not got any other special skills. He's still there at the moment, but he might get fired. But yeah, overall, most of them aren't getting too close.
Yeah. But yeah. Did the ball handler? I think the ball handler dodged and MNG'd himself.
Yeah. Oh no.
Fairly early on as well, which obviously helped.
It'll help you a lot.
It may have also been a snake, which I didn't remember until just now. So maybe I should complain less about my own snakes. Yes.
I thought it was Blood Bowl etiquette that we don't complain about snakes.
Yeah.
Apart from while just sat silently cursing at the screen while we're playing.
I try not to.
But I don't for the first ones. It's when it comes up to the 3rd or 4th set of snakes that there's oh, come on. Then you just start laughing after that one.
I remember doing the maths at some point. Oh yeah, no, there's no predictions. I don't need to go to the prediction screen at all.
Nope. No one guessed that was going to be a draw.
Yeah. I remember doing the maths at some point, and when you're rolling a few hundred dice, it's actually quite likely that that you get.
Well, it's 1 in 32,
ones.
Isn't it? So
yeah. So you're going to get a
few hundred. You'd expect if you're rolling 200, you could be expecting like 5 or 6 or something, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Without being
crazy.
crazy.
200 feels like a lot.
Yeah.
But it feels like a lot of dodges and stuff. Normally you see like 30 or 40 dodges maybe as an elf team. So you expect 1 snake for your dodges.
Okay, anyway, last game of the week.
I suppose I'm not including armor breaks. Fair enough. Yep.
Is Bloodhorse Rift Cannon against Glart Death Grip Juniors, Chugman Milk, and as you might expect from Chorf versus Underworld.
The Underworld don't fare well.
No.
Poor guys.
8 removals. Oh, New Troll gets badly hurt again. And Skitter gets minus AG, so not really that bad, but you know.
But he'll come back next game fine.
Hmm.
Be alright.
Dead Goblin, movement busted Goblin, not too bad. And a MNG on the plus
There's
strength,
more
plus
important
movement one.
players.
Yeah.
But the thrower and the lineman both getting MNG is going to be a problem for the next game.
Or they can be considered safe, depending on how you look at it.
I'm sure we'll get to that.
Yeah. The only level up in the game was a Wrestle Hobgoblin who died. And he got touchdowned on. So he was scored on purpose and then died. Lol.
Harsh. But
fair.
kind of funny.
Yeah, very funny. And the Stand Firm.
Niggled bull.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Is that the one with all of the rubbish on it anyway?
Like, I have a feeling they're both slightly damaged, right?
So this one's got a move down, an armor down, and now it's got a niggle as well.
Yeah, you should fire that, right? Armor
Probably.
down and niggle. That's you know.
Yep.
That's
and then the other one's just got armor down.
Yeah, which when you've got plus strength and plus movement and blodge, I'd keep.
Yeah.
Does
it just have armor down? Yeah, it does just have armor down. It doesn't have a niggle as well.
Yeah, we've played recently.
Move down, armor down.
Oh
niggle.
yeah, so we played the week before last or last week, and I do feel like he didn't. Maybe did he not? Was he not playing against me? Was the goat out?
Played him very recently.
No, yeah, but was the goat out in our game? Because I feel like if he wasn't out, he didn't utilize him well enough. If that makes sense. Like, I don't remember. He was last week, and the goat was there, and I feel like the goat didn't do very much. In hindsight.
Oh, but the goat's not the battered one.
No, but he kind of like. I feel like maybe
Do you keep hold of the movement down, armor down, niggled one just to try to get him those 4 more star player points, so that you can say you've got a player to legend and then retire him if you've not got one to legend before? Because I think I would. Only being 4 star player points away from legend, I think I would keep him for a couple more games just to try and get him to that.
No.
Then sack him off?
No. Fire him.
Fair enough.
No
sentimentality.
It's not about sentimentality. You know, the goat and non-Hosono, whatever, are both.
Yeah.
There's still a long. I mean, I basically kept Kermit because my plan was always, I want a player to get to legend. So maybe he does keep him for that reason. I don't like it though. Armor bust and niggle, not good.
Oh, it's not a good combination at all. But it shouldn't take too long to get 4 star player points, you would hope. For a Mighty Blow tackle piece.
And
depends on who he's got next, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, we're about to talk about that, but this is the state of the table at the moment. Harmel's still out in the lead. Oh, but Ravers is actually equal on points now.
Yep, just behind on touchdowns.
Oh.
Quite a way behind on touchdowns, to be fair.
But
But yes, it's easy within touching distance. Well, he is touching him.
And then Zinj in third.
With Rift Cannon equal.
Again, Rift Cannon equal, yeah. Which is pretty good.
They're exactly equal. Just I don't know. Is it touchdown scored that's next after that? It's something like that. Or touchdowns against. I can't remember which way it is.
There's something about.
I'm not going to look it up when we're still 4 or 5 games from the end of the season.
Yeah.
If it gets to it's like that, and we're 1 or 2 games from the end, I think we'll look it up.
Yeah. Cool.
Not doing that just yet. And then you afterwards?
Again,
another game behind.
Again, equal to up
again,
me.
equal to up me.
Yeah.
Wow. And each one of them is just 1 win behind as well.
3 points between each. And,
3 points. 3 points between each of the different tiers.
2/3 of the way through the season.
Yeah. Chug's on 14. Very good with Underworld.
Anyway, all right. So the upcoming week. Wait a sec. Oh no, I haven't done the thing because it doesn't
We didn't
exist.
do the previous
I
one because
haven't.
it didn't have anything.
Huh?
Oh, I thought you were talking about predictions.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. We didn't do 5C, 5G, because they finished. But I'm getting my screenshot thing ready because I haven't done the bot yet because the day hasn't rolled, I assume.
Yep.
So first,
You shouldn't have done it. It's Tuesday.
yeah, true. Okay, fine. First up is Finnish Marvels against the Byzantine Bashers.
Have we done the Chorfs versus Underworld predictions points?
No,
No,
you're right.
because
We
Gruff
did
hasn't
not.
got a second point.
There we are. Well spotted.
Sorry, that's what I meant when I said predictions
Yep.
before, rather than
Sorry.
talking about what we're predicting for next
Oh,
week.
misunderstood. Yeah, got you.
Nope, all good.
Thought you were talking about. Yeah. Okay.
We've been going for a while.
Yeah.
And we've been focused, unusually focused.
I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying to to finish at some point. So XCAM
We're not as late as
25,
normal.
Ravers 19, and Harmel. Oh, so that was not many people predicted that. All right.
Nope.
Gruff, XCAM, Ravers, and Harmel.
There's quite a lot of support for the Underworld.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and now on to the coming week. We have the Finnish Marvels against the Byzantine Bashers, Toaster Baits, Chaos. 1720.
I don't know what have I just done.
With 11 players against. Where are the Lizards? They're second page, aren't they? Against 1520 with 12. So 200 TV of inducements for the Lizards. Not quite enough for Slibley.
That. The name of the skink, which I've forgotten once again, who he's had a couple of times before.
The one who isn't Skitter Stab, the one who's the other one.
He's got a stab, but yeah.
Yeah. The Stab Lizard. The Stab Skink.
Yep, the stab skink.
He costs 160, and his name is.
I'm not even racing you on it at the moment because my Blood Bowl client's just crashed, so I'm just trying to get it back up.
I'm almost there. Hemlock, of course.
Hemlock. Yep.
Oh, and he's 170, not 160.
I knew whatever happened, I'd be annoyed about.
Hemlock,
not really liking
though,
it.
or a wizard, you know.
Wizard, actually, then.
Actually,
he needs another player, really.
He's got one tackle player. I think you're right. I think Hemlock is a good choice.
It's just an annoying player to work around.
Yeah, especially when you haven't got tackle.
Yep.
There's a lot of might blow going on, but and a lot of claw. But basically, that's been Upme's life for some time now.
Yeah.
So.
What? Hemlock's got Blodge as well. Blodge step.
Blodge step, and jump up. Stab.
Oh yeah, definitely him.
Okay, I'm going for the Lizards as well. Anyway, because I think Upme is a very good player.
Yeah. He's been playing uphill a lot.
Yeah, and well.
Yeah, and it's been working.
Yeah.
So much more than it should have been. If you looked at his team at the start of the season, you probably would have said it was the weakest going in.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely the most beat up, and he's been repeatedly beaten up more.
Well, it's also just a team that needs more work than a lot of the others.
What you need to play better. Actually,
no, not more work to play better because it's still Lizards. But but no, he needs more levels. He needs to get more SPP on them.
It needs more work. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. Yeah, Ravers agrees that Opni's done well with so little. Because I think he only had like 2 or 3 of his Saurus with block when he came in.
Yeah. And he's lost so much more than he's gained.
Yeah.
Anyway, the next one is the claw-off between Glart Death Grips Jr. and Fecal Fantasy 11. Now, Zinj actually beat the Zons, who,
Yep.
you'd think with the lack of tackle would be problematic.
I think I'm going to go Underworld. Not just because it's Underworld, but this feels like one of the ones where everyone's voted for Zinj because they thought he was going to win because of the disparities with his team, but then he doesn't. I feel like it's one of those.
Chug's getting one Loner Goblin, but after that, he's got another 680 TV of inducements
Wow.
against. Are you
So what?
sure?
You're gonna be seeing Skitter. You're gonna be seeing a wizard. That's gonna be. And he's at home, so Skitter and a wizard is 250.
Yeah,
So he's still
260.
gonna have 260. He's still gonna have like 350 odd to work with. So you could be seeing probably Glart.
I don't think Glart's worth it against.
I don't think Glart's going to be particularly good against him, but he might take some hits for some of the other players, maybe.
It's a slow team. I like the idea of Fez. Is it Fez plays for
Fez
Underworld?
is the ball and chain.
Yeah. Strength 7. Armor makes no difference, so Claw does nothing. He's really cheap. If he's got the Knuffles Altar,
80k or 60k. I can't remember if he's 110 or 130.
He's 100.
He's 100.
So 50.
Oh, right.
So 50k for a spare player who's going to get in the way, be annoying, possibly give you extra blocks. He's also got foul appearance, so there's a chance that the Nurgle will fail to hit him. I don't like Morg or Glart in this matchup. Oh, he's gone for Bomber a lot, and Bomber's no Disturbing Presence.
Bomber's only 10k.
Bomber's only
and
10k.
Yeah, Disturbing Presence.
Disturbing Presence. I'd get Fez Glitch instead. I think Fez Glitch is better than Bomber in this instance. And Fez Glitch can be really annoying against.
We could see a Merc Skaven lineman with Dirty Player. Rave is the same chainsaw. I don't mind the idea. He's missing one of his Skaven linemen and his Skaven thrower for this game.
Nobler Blackwater is Blodge as well, so...
Yeah. You could see him. Up top. I quite like the idea of the Skaven lineman with Dirty Player. For if he can get someone over. Murderer.
Sorry, not sorry.
What an entrance. Yeah. There's going to be a lot of options there, aren't there?
So you're still sticking with Glart Death Grips Juniors as your choice, right? I'm definitely going for Zinj on this one. No offense.
This is the one. Yeah, no. I don't think anyone would take offense for it. I think it's going to be one of those ones where everyone votes for Zinj. And based upon Halmore's evidence, that's the ones that Zinj seems most likely to lose.
Well, no, I think what's happening is everyone's voting for Zinj every week, and some weeks he doesn't win.
There is some of that.
But he is still third. So, it's not as cut and dried.
There's definitely a bit of that going around.
Yeah. It's not as cut and dried. It's Blood Bowl. Any team can win if Chug spends his inducements well and plays well, or even just gets a bit of luck, then he can win. But Zinj has the massive advantage in this case.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. All right. Next is Blood Horse against the Full Metal Alchemists. So the 1820 Chorfs who are missing a Bull Centaur, which they should fire and replace.
You want definitely fired. I want him to keep it for 4-star player points. 1670.
Wait, I wasn't even counting. How many players did he have? He's got a few, but he's got 12 players for this game if he doesn't buy a new Chorf. See.
So 1820 plays 1690 roughly. Because the Khemri have got a level up there.
Yeah.
So
yeah, no, that gives me more reason to want more bench. I'd want, more than 12 players and a Bull Centaur. Get Replace the bull centaur. God damn it. But then, and like you're
With
in that.
another 130, you're probably looking at they're probably going to get a bribe.
They're probably
Or
gonna
they might get a skeleton with a dirty player.
It makes very little difference. They're going to be fouling whatever.
Yeah.
It's not going to change their
Yeah.
their plan.
No, not at all.
But having another strength 4 player on the pitch against this is useful.
Yeah.
Now, who do you think is going to win?
I really want to say Khemri. There's not much claw, but there's a lot of mighty blow. There's enough guard. I'm going to keep voting against the non-fun claw team and vote for the Khemri. I had to put the non-fun claw team as I just voted for the Underworld and didn't want to get picked up on that.
Yeah, no, you're right. Underworld are the most fun claw team in the game.
Yep.
I totally get that as a logic.
I might even go as far as to say they're the only fun claw team, but I'm sure I'll get... Dimmy's not in the chat, so I'm not going to get hate from him for that one. Just one die stuff. They do have a lot of guard, and there is not a lot of guard on this Khemri team.
I was thinking about voting for the draw, but despite it being Chorfs versus Khemri, who I kind of thought there'd be some drawing going on.
Draw, yeah.
There's only one draw in any of their results, in their 18 results. So
it's going to snowball one way or the other.
Yeah, I'm going to go for Blood Horse, and you're going for Full Metal. Yeah, is that what you said?
Yep.
Stick with the
That's
camera.
Fair.
Okay, cool.
I'm doing that more, I think, because I want them to win.
Okay, next.
It's going back on that again.
Next is the game of the week.
Ooh.
No. Is my Kislev, who are currently on 1620.
We've got joint league leaders, Dark Elves versus also Ran Kislev.
Yeah.
If we want to play it unflatteringly.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. It's quite funny. I have currently 10 players.
Ooh.
And 140 bank. I may be thinking about buying a player, which would make me... I'm not going to say what, because Ravers is watching.
No. That makes sense.
But I will only have 11 players, and I'll be more than 1620. Oh, Ravers is on...
So you'll probably be, what, 1680 roughly?
Ravers only has 8 players at the moment.
Yep.
He does have enough money to...
19...
He does have enough money to replace his witch if he so desires.
He's probably still going to be about 2,000.
He's going to be less than 2,000 if he has 3 loners. If he gets the witch, he'll be about 2,000.
Yeah. I assumed he was going to get the witch, but...
Rob says, Ravers get his killer. He ruined my team. Wait, isn't my killer MNG? I think so. I think my killer is one of the reasons that my TV is... Oh, no, he's not. No, he'll be there.
Ambling around with movement 6.
Yeah.
So you're probably going to get about 300k. Which means he's probably going to be facing a wizard.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe an induced bench or bribe, possibly. Depending on...
so I should point out that Ravers has 30 bank. That's,
okay.
So if he reduces that, that's, lowers his TV a little bit.
Because there's so many unknowns with these two, I'm just kind of guessing that there's going to be around about 300-ish that you're going to get, give or take a bit. It might not end up that way.
We both have a killer. I mean, I'm obviously voting for me, so
I'm obviously not voting for you.
But are you voting for a draw or for Ravers?
No, for Ravers.
Ravers, cool.
Gone for it every time. I'm going to stick to it. I probably should vote for you at some point, because then I've got the defense that I had with the Amazons as well. That I voted for them once, so I don't hate them.
Okay. But you do hate Zons.
I do hate Zons. Yeah. I quite like Kislev.
I'm
fucked if Spoon's voting for me.
I know
I'm doing that bad.
I know Ravens is a good coach, so I'm not expecting it to be an easy game. I'm only voting for myself because I'm always voting for myself. This is a game where I
It
would
feels wrong not voting for yourself.
consider voting for Ravers if
Yeah.
if it wasn't against me, if that makes sense.
You're probably going to have the wizard, but I'm guessing from Raver's team value that he's probably fairly used to having wizards against him from the other team values around. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to say anymore.
Nope.
I'm itching to.
Kislev are a nuisance to play against
There's
as
something.
elves.
There's something I'm thinking about doing. I really want to say what it is, but I really also don't want to tell over. So I'm like biting my tongue as we speak.
Oh,
Okay,
just do it.
so
I did it
next,
last season, and we ended up having an inducement off where we were trying to figure out what the hell each other were doing. Me and Nivenham did, because I was talking about what inducements I was going to take.
Yeah.
I did it every week actually, that season.
Yeah. Okay, so next, Dazzle Wag Stars against +2 Supreme Leaders, 2+ even.
I'd
So
still be voting for the high elves either way, but let's have a look.
I mean, wait,
There's a lot of missing orcs.
1170 orcs. Well,
They're getting 4 loners. 4 loners as orcs.
No, 3.
3.
Yeah, they got 8 players.
Where am I missing one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I make 7.
Rob Top 1, Big Dreamify 2,
Yep.
Viking Kopcha 3,
4.
Herring
Oh,
Gazord 4.
yeah. I was not counting Herringzord
Yeah,
because I was going up through the skill part,
yeah.
looking at the grayed out skills. Because there
Cool.
wasn't any there, I was not counting that one. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
The usual one Black Orc who doesn't have any skills to be put on the line and get beaten up.
So I suppose at least he's sorted his line of scrimmage out
Yeah.
with the 3 loners. Not that that will probably make that much difference against the high elves, but
So he'll be on 1320. 1320.
330k inducements. Ooh.
Wait, no, it's more than that because the High Elves
Carmel
only
probably has some missing players.
High Elves actually has 10. High Elf have 10 players.
Wow.
So 450.
4.
400 even exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, 400. Unfortunately, orcs don't have the best induced chainsaw. Or dirty player line or can bribe.
Dirty players and bribes. Yeah, Wizard, dirty player,
Yeah.
and bribe.
Can you afford all of those? 400. Oh, 400. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. For some reason, I thought 300. 300 you can't, but 400 you should be able to easily. You might have a little bit left over for something pointless like a babe.
You have 20 left over after 400.
Oh, right. Lucky Armor.
Yeah.
We'll see whether or not he thinks he's lucky.
And
We'll
also,
see how the bribe and the dirty player go if he gets them.
Yeah.
He might end up getting like a chainsaw or something instead.
I mean, the trouble with the chainsaw is they're not that great, especially against elves.
Yeah, they're pretty good against. If he's not got much tackle left, because he's only got 1 tackle left on there, they can be quite nice at getting blodgers over.
Yeah, no, he's got tackle though.
Yeah, he's got 1 tackle.
Yeah, see, Harmall's the one. Oh, no. Yeah.
Which could cause him some problems where the orcs have only got the 1 tackle left.
Yeah, but it's tackle mighty blow, isn't it? And that is a niggle blitzer. I'd definitely be going for the trying to murder as many high elves as quickly as possible.
I doubt very much that that's not going to come up.
Yeah.
I think that's almost every coach's plan.
Indeed.
When they're playing high elves, no matter what they're playing as.
Okay, so who's going to win?
I'm going to carry on voting for the high elves.
You're going to go for the high elves. You know what?
I think he's going to win as well, but I'm going to go for the high elves.
And this is second from bottom against top.
Yep.
I'm going to go for a draw. but maybe that's more out of
What?
hope than
1-1, 2-1, 0-0.
When you ask like that, it makes me wonder. But no, I'm just going for a draw. You know,
Fair enough.
you know, they.
It's just normally when I have it, I have an idea of how I think the game might work out. That's how I normally end up going for draws because I think, oh well, I think this person will
Actually,
do this, and
no, you've
then they
convinced
might
me.
do it that way.
No, I'm going for the high elves. No,
Yeah,
you're
fair
right.
enough.
Mostly because the orcs don't really have ball safety, do they? They've got like a movement 7 sprint goblin who's probably going to have to be on the pitch and carrying the ball against elves.
Yeah, that's not great.
That's not great.
Unless he's carrying it with one of the blitzers, I suppose. He's got the blodge blitzer he could carry with, I suppose. Because at least he's got the extra defensive skill there.
Yep. And
Plus, also, it'd be quite nice to level him.
Yep. But yeah,
Fairness,
okay.
he might be carrying even with the other Mighty Blow one because he's on 13 star player points.
Yeah, I'd like the Mighty Blow to skill up if I was organised characters, but
yeah,
I'd just be trying to score.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, I'm going to stick with Supreme Leaders though.
Fair enough.
Dullfangs against 1066 and all that.
Ooh.
I mean, you say ooh, but this is not a great matchup for vampires, in my opinion. So,
I don't think many matchups are that great for vampires.
Like, pro elves are one of the worst, right? Because you want to be on defense for as long as possible.
Yeah.
And
pro elves want to score as fast as possible.
Yeah. So you're not going to, and you don't want to move around too much, and pro elves move around a lot.
Especially when they've got 2 movement 9 players.
Yeah. It's going to be hard. Although,
Yeah.
Movement 8 vampire is going to help a little bit.
For sure.
15 players, 1980 TV against way less players.
So he's actually at 1610, but he's got 2 journeymen at the moment.
So 1710.
Yep.
No,
1730.
Well, yeah.
So yeah, he's at 1730.
250 TV difference. That's not as much as I was expecting. But yeah, I'm going for the pro elves. With a wizard.
Yeah. It's wizard and... Is this the game where you go for Apo? I don't like it.
Yeah, no.
I suppose you could take a journeyman, extra journeyman, so that you don't lose the players as much.
For when you score 4-0 against and they're fouling you.
Ravens is going vamps. Rob Top thinks G-Cell's on a good run.
Yeah.
A lot of thralls to go through.
It is a lot of thralls to go through, but I'm still going pro elves.
I want to see the new Frenzy Vampire do something incredible. Well, he's not that new. He's been around for a while, but he's new to me. Yeah. So, yeah, I'll go Vamps.
You're going Vamps? Wow. Crazy.
Or do I go draw? 1-1 with no Pro Elves left. Feels unlikely with just one Mighty Blow tackle.
I mean, tools entirely plausible.
Yeah.
With the pro elf scoring relatively quickly, and then the vampire scoring relatively quickly, and then
slowly. Yeah, draw. Go on, draw.
Okay.
I'm not going to vote for G-Cell again when he's on a good streak.
I mean, gambler's fallacy and all that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, and the last game of the week is the matchup of page 2, which is of the teams. Nibbanon against Smithy, Rylith Dreamers, who one of the teams with not very many players left.
Yeah,
9 players.
Been a bit hammered this season.
Like, I feel like we're talking about lots of teams that have been hammered.
Oh yeah, there are. Probably half the teams have been really beat up.
16:30 for the Chaos team.
It's not a 4-day recap, Dimmy.
We're almost
at the end.
Yeah.
We'll probably be done by 11.
Dimmy's gone off, done a stream, played 2 games, come back again.
That's more than plausible.
So the
Real
Zons get inducements, but not a
Yep.
great deal.
No.
40 or 50.
So, babe. Yay.
Or
Oh, no, he's probably going to replace some of his players, isn't he?
no, well, so if he replaces the blitzer, his TV stays the same.
Oh, yep.
He could go for a bench, which I was thinking about before.
What, rather than replacing the blitzer now, buying 2 extra players?
Yeah.
But then he can't afford to replace that blitzer anytime soon.
You've been to Spain and now you're back. Did you swim there? Is that how long we've taken?
We've actually been doing this for over a week now.
We're trying to make up for missing 2 weeks by just having a continuous one instead. Okay.
We've done longer than this.
Yeah,
far longer.
Far longer, indeed. Okay, I am going for the Rylith Dreamers to win this one. For no reason other than I want to stop.
What, you want to stop me from voting for them?
No, I just want
to... you want us to finish? Yeah. Fair enough.
I don't know. I think this might be a draw. This might be a I can't decide who should win, so pick a draw. But I'm going for Nibnan. Just because.
I'm going for a draw because I can't pick the same as you, and also since I've stopped voting for Nibnan, he started doing well. But again, same thing as before. Probably isn't the case. But yep, we'll carry it on to see how we do.
Yeah.
And also, I've not voted against the Amazons that way. That's twice in a season now that I've not voted against Smithy and his Amazons.
Ah, true. Yes, although I'm not sure if voting for a draw really counts as, you know.
Ooh.
Okay, that's it. We're done.
Yep.
Yay!
All
good.
Right.
So.
Did you do a screen grab of that?
Nope. I mean, I have, and I will. Oh no! What you chose a draw. I haven't put your draw in yet. I will copy it and put it in our 3C notes. Boom.
Sweet.
There. Done. Okay. And I will host. So Stassi89 is doing something that says Rebel on it. So I will raid him because Oh no, actually, so Black Nexus is also doing training grounds. Rel or training grounds? Rel or training grounds? Preference?
Probably Rel to watch a game rather than watching. I'm guessing training grounds is a recap. I don't know.
No, it has the word "my" in it, so it's a game as well.
Oh, okay. Either then, training grounds.
Cool. All right, Black Nexus it is. I will host Black Nexus. Thanks everyone for coming along, and we will definitely be doing next Wednesday.
Yeah, it's next Wednesday.
He lies because he might be away. But we will see. I haven't sorted out that plan yet. So, but probably next Wednesday.
We've figured out a nice, efficient way to do catch-up streams.
Yeah, okay.
Which we'd rather not do.
Yeah, definitely rather not do.
It's much better doing it on live.
Yes, it is. There might also be the problem. Oh no, there we are. All right. So, thank you everyone for watching.
Cheers, guys.
Anyone who's hung around this long, well done. And goodbye.
See ya.